everybody! Woohoo! It's Friday. Ha ha! What a week! Oh my God! Brickworld, Chicago. It's a really cool. It's a really cool one coming up today, folks, because we're going to be looking back. We've had recaps. We're looking back at it, having people's thoughts on what they thought of Brickworld Chicago. Of course, it was such a big thing last week, and thank you once again to Andrew, aka Bricky Brood, for giving us 2 lovely hours. Actually, it was 2 hours, 20 minutes of Brickworld Chicago last week. Unbelievable. And of course, we had Bricking Up Brad there as well, which was absolutely amazing. It really was. It was one. I've got to be honest, folks, that was one of my top 5 London call-ins ever. And to think that we're 177 into them already now. It's crazy, isn't it? Over 3 years. I think it was what, 3.5 years that is now. Unbelievable. I haven't missed a Friday yet. It's bound to happen one day. But anyway, fingers crossed it's no Friday soon. Now, a couple of things to say. If you do want to support the channel, you've got 2 ways of doing it, folks. You can join the membership, become a bigger part, slightly deeper part, a more kind of slightly enhanced version of a kind of part of the LBB family, which is always quite nice. And there's all perks there. And of course, if you want to, you can give us a super chat. And there's and you get put up there on, I nearly called it a leaderboard then, but it's not a leaderboard. It's better than the leaderboard. It's London Wall, folks. Keep it all in branding. You know what it's like. Anyway, I've got loads of peeps on tonight, folks, to talk about Brickworld Chicago even. I'll put my teeth in. And also as well, we've got someone coming in from Lego Masters USA Season 1. Corey. Should be here any minute now. Fingers crossed. Also as well, do you know what? I've decided. I got a few of these this week. There we go. The Batman. And I thought, do you know what? I've got a few of them. And they seem to be quite popular, actually. And it is, of course, the Batman 1992 version. Michael Keaton. If anyone's seen The Flash, they know what we're talking about. And I thought I'd do it as a giveaway. So I'm going to say it a few times throughout the stream. And this stream is going to be a slightly shorter one than normal today, because I'm going up north straight after this stream, folks. I'm driving for about 4 hours. Can you believe it? So anyway, all you got to do, if you want to enter this, and I don't think you can leave comments now because they don't actually become active until the end of the stream. And that is all you got to do is just leave a comment in this stream. And next Friday, I will pull the lucky winner out. We'll randomly pick it like we love to. So just remember that, folks. At the end of this stream, do me a favor, leave a comment, and you will be entered into winning set 30653, the Batman from 1992, which is bumming exciting because there's a really good Batmobile coming out on August the 1st. Anyways, that's the housekeeping done. Let's take a look and say hi to a few of you lovely peeps out there, shall we? If I could just get my mouse working. There we go, it's working. It is operational. We've got Pink Wheels out there. Pink Wheels, lovely to see you. Thank you for all your messages this week. Got some wonderful pictures to show you from her as well. Anyone who sent me any pictures now, I've got over 100 pictures to get through tonight, folks. We've got quite a lot to get through. Giga Chat's out there as well. He's saying I'm super excited about this. Good stuff. Minark's out there too. He's going to be in the chat in a minute. We've got 2 Gayfos out there. Hi all. Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you too. Who else we got there? I see him. What's he called this week? Chris, Back to the Future Musical Chalice. Chris, have you seen it? I highly recommend it, folks. Back to the Future, the musical, is undoubtedly one of my favorite ever musicals. It really is. And there's a good little twist on the story. And the ending is just like, bloody hell. I was like, wow, that's impressive. And the only time I've said that since then is probably looking at all those lovely mocks at Brickworld Chicago. Seymour Legos out there as well. Evening. How's your holiday going, Seymour? We've got a Rosie 1993. Hello, dude. Lovely to see you. Sporting the avatar of the Clone Wars TV animated series, which is very, very cool. We've got Andrew out there as well. Say hello, Greg. Good to see you as well, Andrew. Did I see Trevor's videos? There he is. Hello, everyone. It's Friday. It's boom time. It sure is. Anyway, let's take a look. What else we've got going on there? Topic Bricks is out there as well. Hello. How you doing, Rosie? Have you recovered? We've got the Bricketeer out there too. He might be coming on one Friday, so we was having a little chat about that earlier on. Mayo Hosco, the living legend that is Mayo Hosco. Honestly, Mayo, I could not believe it when I saw you was out in Chicago. I was absolutely dumbstruck when I saw you there. Good on you, mate. I want to know what you thought of it. Send me some messages or something. We'll have to kind of link up, and so I'm dying to know what you thought of it. Titanium J's out there as well, the living legend. I think I've got a few. it's undeniably, it's virtually impossible to see 10 pictures from Brickworld Chicago and not see titanium in at least one of them. That is the truth, folks. It really, really is. We've got Andy Seston out there too. Mayo's out there. That's all you got to do, Mayo. Just leave a comment. You guys leave a comment. I don't think the comments are, how can I put it, enabled, operational until the end of the stream. And all you got to do is just put, it doesn't matter where you are in the world, folks. We'll get one of these posted out to you. Simple as that. It's quite in. I love it. It's really, really cool. I might even do a pop-in polybag review of that. Do you remember those back in the day, folks? And I just saw something very cool comes on. How's everyone going? Is what Bricketeer is saying. Titanium J saying hello, Bright Switch Bricks. Lady McBrick is out there as well. Nicole, hope all is good with you, and certainly hope your family is getting better as well. I do think of them. Bright Switch Bricks said hello, everybody. And Andrew, the wonderful Andrew, he gives $5. Brickworld Chicago was great. Are you going to go next year, mate? Because I am 100% going to be there, folks. I really, really am. And on that note, this, my friend, is for you.
Automatic pilot.
Automatic pilot. There it is.
Oh, I was just having a little chat with someone on Instagram. That was fun. Right, okay. Continuing on down the comments. Who else we got there? And Brick Askew. Brick Askew, good to see you, dude. Hey, Gaz. The Minifico. Of course, we've got Gaz out there too. Gaz, good to see you, dude. Yeah, I'm proper going up north tomorrow, folks. I'm gonna meet Brickapix tomorrow in Sheffield. It's A-fold day tomorrow here in the UK. And I'm not joking, folks. I'll probably get a few hours sleep tomorrow, I should say. I'm not going to sleep tonight at all. And then tomorrow, I'll get my passport stamped, because now I've got to do that every time I go somewhere new. And Minifig Nick is out there too. Good to see you, mate. And we've got someone new out there as well. AZ Pinoy. Hey, Titanium. God, I love your avatar. Is that part of a flag or something? I love it, my friend. It looks great. And don't forget, folks, if you are new around here, feel free to subscribe. And also as well, do me a little favor. Do me the little favor. Right? Do check out everybody who's in the panel tonight. Each and every one of them are wonderful people in their own way. They really are, folks. And you'll find all their details down in the description below. And while you're there, do me a favor. As one brick stud will always advocate, give us a thumbs up as well. Give us a thumbs up. More people know we're there. It's as simple as that, folks. The algorithm will love us. Anyway, let's bring in my first person of the evening. I forget what I was going to say now. I'll tell you what it is I'm going to say. It's going to be someone, of course, who went to Brickworld Chicago. She is, how can I put it, into different types of music. I've always thought she has quite an eclectic sense of music, rhythm, and soul. But I never knew that she would go down the realms of Ninjago. Oh, that actually rhymed. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Anyway, it is, of course, the wonderful, the gorgeous, she really is, folks, Bright Switch Bricks, aka Lauren. Hey, you.
Hello, everyone.
You sounded nervous then.
It's been a while. I mean, I apparently I didn't talk to enough people at Chicago, which I talked to plenty of people at Chicago.
I know. But it is funny. Like, some people, it felt like they were off the radar. But I know everybody who was there, no matter how big the groups that they were in or anything like that, it would have been quite an intense, because everyone, as soon as you get there, everyone's thinking, oh God, I've got to do everything I've got to do before we actually leave. And it's going to be like that for me next year. It really will be.
When do you want to come in next year?
I want to be
early.
I want to get in Wednesday. I want to be there for Wednesday. And I'll probably go on Sunday night or something like that. And all I've got to decide is, do I go to Boston beforehand, or do I go to Boston after? And I don't think it really matters too much. It just depends if my brother's going to be around or anything like that. Otherwise, I won't bother going to Boston. But anyway, apparently I've got to go to Boston now because I've got to meet Amber Lyer, which is going to be good fun as well. So, and whereabouts are you? Because you're East Coast, aren't you?
Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio.
Cincinnati.
Oh God, that's right. I don't know where Ohio's
Honestly,
middle.
It was just a 5-hour drive up to Chicago, so
really?
It's not bad at all.
Yeah, see, that's not too bad at all. Or maybe I could go Ohio and then because I looking at the map, the global map. Thank God we got Google. I just see it. You got Chicago, And I was thinking, oh, where's Boston? I was looking everywhere for Boston. And I thought, oh, actually, just go right to the right. There it is. I thought, oh, I'll drive that. And then I thought, oh, I'll just see how many miles
A little bit longer than you think it is.
Yeah. I was like, oh, it's only that far. And then I was like, oh no, that's thousands of miles. That's 2.5 hours on a plane.
That's thousands of miles.
Yeah. So yeah, I won't be doing that. We've got Jesse's Brick Galaxy out there. Jesse, lovely to see you. Oh my God, congratulations on winning as well. Jesse, I've got a comic book fan coming on anytime soon. Anyway, he's a Lego master. It's Corey, folks. I can't wait to get him on. I'm really excited. We've got Bricketeer out. He was out there as well. He says, don't arrive at 3 p.m. on Friday after not sleeping for 24 hours and going for a Mexican and drinks for 24 insane 85. Yeah, that's the thing, folks. That's why I'm sort of thinking, go to Boston beforehand, climatize to the American way and the food. And yeah, can't wait. Honestly, it's gonna be cool. Well, this is text out there as well. It says, don't offer to give him a lift, Lauren. Mark will tell you, bad idea. All right, I'm a phenomenal passenger. I really would. I might complain they're driving on the wrong side of the road, but there we go.
If anyway. I can tote Rosie and Sam around, I can tote you, Greg.
Oh yeah. I tell you, I want to know because Rosie and Sam I thought were really, really quiet when they were out there, but they were in all the pictures and Sam's dancing. Oh my God! I mean, that's. I don't know, man. Sam
is a social butterfly. What are you talking about? Rosie a little bit more reserved, but he timed his social interactions well, and but he was a little more reserved. Kind of did his own thing. Still hadn't been. But Sam was there to really like shake hands, make friends. He wore like that a bright Hawaiian like overshirt.
Oh, what was all that about? I'm not okay. Everywhere I go now, I keep seeing Hawaiian shirts and everything.
Just pick them out.
I know they're everywhere. Maybe it's a thing for next year. Who knows? I'll be there. Don't you worry. Right, where would you like to go next? We got East Coast America, Boston. We got somewhere up in Canada. We got somewhere down south in the UK in a place called Southampton. We got somewhere to the left of London called Reading. And well, I don't know where this guy lives actually. I'm sure he's probably told me 50,000 times. But what can I say? He's a veteran. Where would you like to go?
It was such a pleasure getting to meet this person in person. She was one of the first people I ran into. So let's go to Boston and see my fellow female Lego fan on this internet thing.
On this internet thing. I love it. We can still remember. Actually, I can. I don't know if you can, but can you remember life before the internet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
It was so quiet back then. It really was.
So quiet.
Anyway,
I was making calendars in Windows 93. Like
Windows 93. Blimey, I didn't even know Windows. There was such a thing as Windows 93. Back in the days, folks. Yeah, in the 90s, folks. When people said Windows, they thought you were just looking at your house at something. But anyway, that's another story for another time. Anyway, let's bring her in, shall we? She's sporting a cap tonight. She was on one of the best live streams at Brickworld Chicago, which was called Good Morning Brickworld. It was wonderful to see them all together in one place. I kept wondering when they're going to make one of them bigger than the other or something like that, which of course it wouldn't be able to do. It'd be physically impossible, but it was lovely to see the awesome threesome all together. One of them, of course, being here tonight is Amber Liar Builds. Hello, you.
Hello. Yeah, I figured I'd sport some of my merch that I had for Brickworld Chicago.
Yeah, you like Mrs. Merch going on there. Look at this. This Marvel, Amber Liar.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is, but.
That's good. And, it looks good. I love it.
Lord, it was so amazing to meet you. Like I knew just online, us chatting back and forth, I'm like, we're going to click. We're going to be good. No problem. And
Lauren's
it was so
lovely.
true.
No problems.
Yeah.
Lauren is absolutely lovely, honestly.
Oh yeah.
And
no, it was incredible. Incredible.
I love it when you meet people and they turn out to actually be the same as what they are online and stuff like that. And
you know, for me, because this is my first time meeting anybody in person,
and
so it was anyone and everyone, and I have to say, hands down, every single person was far more lovely in person than I could have even imagined. I was like, oh my gosh, I knew you were awesome, but now you're even more awesome meeting you in person. everybody. I did not, I mean, just every conversation, every person was so friendly, so welcoming, so warm. I mean, I said it on Good Morning Brickworld, like my heart was just like bursting with all of this love for everyone in the community. It was amazing.
Honestly, I can't wait. Honestly, there's so much love there. I could.
Oh, there is.
Feel it emanating.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was awesome. All right, where would you like to go? We've got Canada. He was a guy. He was at Brickworld Chicago. We've got a couple of people down south in Southampton. They weren't there, but they went to Reading a couple of weeks ago. We've got someone else in a place called Reading. He wasn't there last week, but he was, of course, in Reading the week before that, the Brick Festival there. Oh, we've got a vet from over in America that he too went to Brickworld Chicago. So where would you like to go?
You know what? Let's go to Canada.
Let's go to Canada. He's one of the regular crew, folks. He is one of the regular crew on here. He does. And honestly, I was following everything that people were pulling out. I was literally with it. In fact, I loved it so much. I even bought the premium version of YouTube because I couldn't be doing with all the adverts. I really couldn't. I had such a good time. This guy did some amazing vlogs with his missus as well. And it was like they were both narrating on it. And it was just like, this works really. I've never seen a vlog or heard a vlog like it, but it works really well. Do check him out, folks. He's, of course, Nick, otherwise known to you lovely lot out there as the Brick Adjuster.
Hey. So you guys like my vlogs?
I really, honestly, I loved it. And Maria, your other half, who was on them as well. It was like,
the first
really
one
works.
The first one we got back to the hotel around like 11:30. We started working on it. Probably didn't finish until like 3:30 a.m. and then woke up at 5 a.m. So it was like not a lot of sleep. And then the same thing the next day. So then by Friday, I lost my voice already by Friday. So we couldn't do the vlog anymore until like the following like Monday. I got my voice back maybe Sunday, going into Sunday, and then starting doing the vlogs again. But yeah, it was just voice is gone. I know Shy lost his voice. Shy lost his voice early, but then
really, honey and water. I have to drink that quite a lot because believe it or not, right? Normally by the end of this stream, my voice is starting to go as well. And I do like to chat. I really do. Like I can talk the back, the back legs of a donkey off. I really could. But anyway, it's great to have you here, Nick. I absolutely loved your vlogs. They were brilliant.
Oh, thanks.
Brick Hive's vlogs were amazing too. They were totally amazing. And everyone who was doing stuff, I just loved it all.
I'm sure more vlogs are gonna be coming out.
Yeah, honestly, dude. Yeah. There we go. I've just had an epiphany, folks. I've just had an epiphany. So, where would you like to go, Nick? We got down south in Southampton, in England. We got a little bit to the left of London, in a place called Reading, or we got this place called Denver in America. Where would you like to go?
Ooh. I can't roll my R's, but let's do Reading.
You can't roll your R's. Phenomenal. No. Just imagine you're drinking champagne and say a word.
And gargle.
It's got try to gargle. That's how you do it. Yeah, that's how you do it. Anyway, what can I say, folks? Again, another regular on the panel. He's a brilliant guy. He's a bit hot tonight. Hopefully, he's not overexposed, as is the case sometimes. But anyway, let's bring him on. He looks like he's just fresh from a game of golf. But anyway, his name is, of course, Minark, otherwise known as Mark. Hello, mate.
Hello. Fresh from a game of golf. I've never played golf in my life.
Have you never done golf or tennis? Anyone for tennis?
He's a golfer.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? I don't know. Yeah, he's what would he be? A bit of I can't think of any golfers at the moment. But anyway, I'd say Tiger Woods. But yeah,
no, please. I'll
have his money though. Think of all the Lego you can buy.
Can we just say nothing like Tiger Woods? Thank you.
That's true. Yeah, he can drive the car.
Let's not get that.
How you doing, Mark? You had a good week?
Yeah, I've had a good week. Thank you. Yeah, it's been tiring. I think the heat makes you even more tired, especially when you do a desk job as well. So
yeah, it does.
It does, but no, it's been a good week, definitely. Looking forward to a full day, definitely.
Oh yeah, tomorrow. I'm going to be in Sheffield tomorrow. So anybody who's in Sheffield, I've got no idea where I'm going. I'll just wake up in the morning and go, Sheffield's that way. I'll be there. We've got the Lego Brit out there as well. Hello, Lego Brit. How you doing? We've got Bonnie Bricks is out there. Amy Ark, Lady McBrick, and of course the mini.
Hey, Maxie.
Good to see you, Maxine.
It's going to be awesome. I mean, there's a whole group of us going to Southampton tomorrow as well. We have a little crew of us that all go down to Southampton on AFL Day. It's a thing.
Southampton. It's a thing. Is it really? Oh,
Yeah.
Good for Southampton. That's all I can say. Right, where would you like to go next? We've got Southampton on the cards, or we got Denver. Where would you like to go?
I'm going to be seeing the guests in Southampton tomorrow, so let's go to Denver.
Oh, right, okay. Don't have too much of a good thing. All right. How can I describe this guy, folks? This guy is, he literally is a veteran on Instagram. He really is. And he has sent me so many pictures to look at today. I actually, I culled some of them. I've probably got about 90% of them. But then tonight, folks, we got the most pictures ever sent to me. We got something like 120, even down to the back to the Brickworld sending me one like all of 3 minutes ago as well. Anyway, let's bring him on. What can I say? This guy is somewhat beautiful. I had so much when I promoted out yesterday, or this morning, I should say, that this guy is going to be on. There's so many people that got in touch with me and going, "Oh, we got him coming on, have you?" I was like, "Yeah." But anyway, his name is Roger. He goes by Veteran Lego Dad. Let's bring him in, shall we? Hello, mate.
Hey there. How's everybody doing?
Oh, very well, mate. Great to have you here. You're looking wonderful and beautiful. I got to ask you, though, what's on the patch? I want to know what's on the patch on the left arm.
So today's patch is the flying alien driving the roadster.
Oh, I like it.
That's so cool.
Look at the carburetor on it. That's like, I like the fact it detaches as well. That's clever, isn't it? God. It detaches and everything.
Patches should come off. So because if you feel like
because then they get ruined in the wash. So they say anyway. Wash them on a 30 or something like that, folks. We've got the Lego Brick. This is Millennium Falcon. Always looks good in Greg's background. So hyped to build mine. Honestly, yeah. I've got to be honest. Between you and me, Lego Brick, I was bloody glad when I finished it. I really do. I've got 4 legs poking out up there. Belonging to an AT-AT. I'll get around to finishing that off one day. Also, as well, we've got Hey Ollie and say that everyone is giving out loads of love out there. Don't forget, folks, check everybody out. All the details are down in the description below. And while you're down there, do me a little favour. Please. Give us a thumbs up. You know, it makes sense. Thank you, Andrew, again, once again, for the super chat. Now, by default, we're going to be going to Southampton. We've got our guest going to be on a little bit later, folks, all the way in from America. But anyway, let's go down south, as they say, to a little place called Southampton. I was listening to their podcast earlier on, folks. Goes by the name of Podcast. And apparently, one of them, who happens to wear a bra or a brassiere, got something caught in them while they were at Legoland this week. Anyway, let's bring them on. We can tell them all. They can tell us all about it, can't they? Anyway, here's of course not one but 2 of them tonight, folks. Here's of course Ian and Carrie. That's Carrie, Carrie, folks. The Brick Boys. Hey, you two.
Oh, hello. There we are. Didn't see ourselves. That was last week's podcast, I think.
Yeah, that was the week
before.
I must be a week
I was confused for a moment. I thought, I'm sure I watched this.
I don't remember that.
Watched this week's one.
Oh, I'm a week behind. Okay, all right. I picked up last week's one anyway. So do you want to tell us a little bit about that story then? Because apparently you've got something all over you, and I don't know. Ian was not going to put his head in a place that would be inappropriate in Legoland. Apparently,
I feel like that. Yeah, regardless of what I'd spelt down my bra, putting his face in there would have been inappropriate, no matter what. I had a hot dog, and Ian had kindly bought me some like crispy onions to go in it, and I put them inside the bun, and I went to take a bite, and they all fell out the bottom of the hot dog, straight down the top. So, it was fun.
It was fun. And did it survive the wash? I'm not talking about the hot dog, of course. I'm talking about the top, because hot dogs, like with the mustard and the tomato sauce, it's a nightmare to wash. They really are.
I didn't have any ketchup or anything. It was just crispy onions, so it was fun.
All right,
just a bit. That's good.
It smelled like a hot dog all the way around.
I did.
It was a warm day as well, wasn't it?
It was. It was a really warm day. Yeah, we had a really good time.
Yeah. Oh, that's good. That's good. And so, would you recommend going to Legoland in Windsor?
I would. Yeah, I would definitely not recommend getting the £8 hot dogs though.
An £8?
I don't know. They're just so expensive.
Bring your
60p for the onions that all end up on the floor as well.
Yeah.
Definitely bring your own food.
Yeah. Oh, but yeah. You got to save the pennies, isn't it?
Mm.
So anyway, yeah, exactly. That's what it's all about. We're all going to be buying loads of Lego tomorrow, folks. And don't forget, if you want to enter the competition to win this, the 1992 Batman, it's a pretty cool one. It's arguably one of the best poly bags for quite some time. All you got to do, if you're watching this back, especially you lot on the replay gang, is just put a comment down in the comment section, and that's it. You're in. So anyway, so Carrie, tell us a little bit about your week. What have you been up to?
I'm not entirely sure what we've been up to. Mainly just DIY. A lot of DIY at the moment.
What, have you been off for the week or something then?
No, it's just every evening after work we try to get this bedroom done for our kids.
Oh, is this why I'm seeing plans on your Instagram at the moment?
We're getting so close because once we get the bedroom done for the kids, we then get to use their old bedroom as a Lego room.
Ah, I see.
It's exciting.
Solo's out there as well. Good to see you, Solo. Oh, good stuff. All right, so you did loads of DIY. So you not too much building. What are you going to be building for us tonight?
Oh, I am building.
That's what you're building.
Lego Friends.
Oh, I love that set.
That's cool.
Yeah, it does look good.
Such a good set.
Oh, yeah,
I think it's. I mean, I don't know if these were popular this sort of wave of sets, but I love them. They've got like glow in the dark. There's magic tricks. They're really cool. So I'd recommend them. I think
here he is.
Still available. This is what I've been building on Twitch this week. So I have done some building.
Oh, yeah.
It's a cool one.
The lunchtime
So
Twitch.
beautiful.
Yeah, the lunchtime Twitch. Very good. I like it.
Yeah,
All right. So this has got to be a record for Carrie holding up a Lego.
Because I love it so much.
Doing really well. Doing very well. All right, good stuff. And how are you, Ian? Because you got a new haircut, man. You must be loving feeling all the hair on your face.
I'm considering doing the same.
Yeah, it's still too hot, but yeah,
it's not how much hotter it would be if you had your beard still.
Yeah. I'm not sure it's that much difference.
Body wants it. Yeah, but imagine what it's like with a beard. It's even worse.
It's really good.
Yeah, that's good. That. Well, what about we got Newcastle come out this week, officially announced, and I've seen it already, which is weird, by pure luck. But anyway, Amberlai's just come back in. Amberlai, so tell us a little bit about your week. Tell us about your recovery and how you've got over Brickworld Chicago.
I mean, I'm still recovering, because it like I said before at the beginning, like just the most amazing people, the most just like, again, so much love, everything. But not only that, just this was my first time seeing like mocks in person, and like I felt like my jaw was just on the floor like all week long. I was looking at these things like I can't believe people make this,
Yeah.
And of course seeing I hope I get the name right, the new Hashima, I think was the
new Hashima.
Hashima.
Yeah.
Hashima. I've been working on that all day. Hashima.
Yeah. And so the crazy thing was, because I came in on Tuesday morning, and so the hall wasn't ready, and I saw people building in the lobby, and I was like, I wonder, like, what's going on there? And then they actually happened to be like right by our table where myself and Hive and TJ were displaying. And so watching them like putting all this stuff together, every day and stuff, it was insane to see them putting this thing together. And again, I mean, it like seeing it in person, I was just floored.
Wow.
And I've said, like, I've tried to share videos and stuff, and I'm like, it just doesn't do it justice. It's not the same.
Wow.
But obviously, like, beyond that, I just saw some of the most awesome, amazing mocks that I've already got my idea. I already know what I want to build.
Yeah.
For next year.
Nice.
I've got the idea in place. I'm like, I've got a year to work on it. And I was just so inspired by everything that I saw that I can't wait. I'm like ready to go.
Cool. I've actually got an idea. I've got an idea for a mock, but I just might bring it with me next year and just park it next to someone else's or something like that. So someone's doing a Star Wars mock. I've got an idea for a Star Wars mock next year. It's only a little one, but it'd be something I could bring in a suitcase.
So hard to find, Greg. Greg. Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Yeah,
different.
gonna be
It's-
difficult.
You're struggling to find a category to put it in, mate. I mean,
Struggling.
it's so difficult.
I know. It's a little franchise. Probably won't even do anything
Yeah.
one day. But you never
Table
know.
in the corner,
Oh.
maybe.
Not about
Oh, speaking of Star Wars, I have to shout out that there was, and I think she was actually in the teen category. It might have been. I'm not 100% sure, but built a like functioning chopper droid
Yes.
that
yes,
had like
yes.
Yes, we
yeah,
got
the
footage of
remote
that
and
tonight.
everything,
we
and
saw
like
that.
the little wheels and the hands.
That was awesome.
brilliant.
Incredible.
It's so good. It's so good. We've got that covered because last week we sort of said it looks really good and stuff like that. We were critiquing it. And then today I actually saw some video footage of it. Thank you, Roger. Of it. And I was like, oh my God, it's like Lego has to make it.
Yeah.
So Connor out there as well. Great to see you, dude. I just got to say a big thank you as well to, if I can find it. Oh, I've got a couple now. Phenomenal. Thank you, Giga Chad. Hold that thought, my friend. But we've got Macro Bricks out there saying, cheers, Greg. Good day, man. It was great to see you there as well, my friend. And you know what? We're talking to Star Wars. Detached cable. Cable detached.
Detached cable. Cable detached.
And while we're here as well, thank you so much for that macro. We've got Giga Chad out there who's given us $2 as well. Giga Chad, lovely to have you here. It really, really is. And on
That's
that
actually
one-
my son.
Is he really? Giga Chad?
Yeah, I think it's my son. Yeah.
Is he quite young? Is it actually your son? Is that avatar? Is that actually him? Because he's good looking.
No,
I know what side of the family he got his looks from.
He sent me a text message saying,
Roger.
check the chat, and I was like, wait a minute, what?
I was
like,
say
wait a minute.
he's got a great chisel chin, that's for sure. Anyway, on
That's
that
Roger
note-
5 years ago.
She's right.
Is
Totally
that
5 years ago.
Jesus. I want to know the secret. Anyway, it's talking about genetics. Giga Chad, this is for you.
Something we're making for the Americans. It's called a ghetto blaster.
Very, very cool indeed. Thank you for that, Giga Chad. So, Jelly, you got to see the new Disney Castle, Greg. No, honestly, I should have made a better thing of it because I was there and I was videoing this thing. I'll show it off in a minute, folks. I got the video, and I thought when I left it, because I was literally I walked all the way around from London Bridge to Tower Bridge. And I was like, I'm sure it's on this side. Of course, it was on the other side. So I went on the south side of the river. I saw it and I was there and I was chatting away. There's agencies there and all sorts of things. I was having a good old chat with them. And then the weird thing was, I was like, "It's a castle there." And I thought, I didn't know. I hadn't realised that nobody yet had revealed what it looks like built. So I was just like, "Oh, I've done a quick little thing of it. I'll just throw it out on Instagram and do that." But anyway, I'll show you the video of that a little bit later. Thanks for that, Giga Chad. Don't spend all your dad's money, whatever you do. He's texting his missus saying, how old is Giga Chad anyway? Was he in his 20s? He's a teenager? I mean, you're a young, dashing looking man, Roger.
No, he's 9. He'll be 10 in a couple of days, actually. So.
All right.
He loves YouTube. He loves
Twin
YouTube. I
East.
told him I was going to be on YouTube today, and he was like, "Who is it?" So he literally, as soon as I picked him up, we went to breakfast, and he went on, found you, and then he subscribed, and I was like,
Nice.
I know
Well,
what
he
he's
must be a
telling
fine
me,
young
and-
man because he calls you
Oh.
father. That's a lovely thing, that is. He must be well brought up, which is lovely to see. He's got manners. Now, folks, for our guest, I can get around to bringing our guest on there. Well, we've got a fine panel of guests, but this is a newbie, folks. So by default, this guy would always be on last anyway because they always get the newbies on last. Isn't that right, Bonnie? How can I describe this guy? Because this guy's a bit of a living legend. He really is. And he was the keynote speaker this year at Brickworld Chicago. And I have to say, folks, he absolutely dresses perfectly, immaculately. He really, really does. He was also a contestant on Lego Masters USA Season 1. And he's absolutely a real gentleman. He is, of course, Corey D. Samuels. Hello, mate.
Hello.
How are you guys?
Very good, mate. Very good. Let me put you in the middle. Let me put you in the middle.
There you go.
Fine wherever. I'm fine wherever.
Oh, no, it's nice. It's nice. I can't believe we've got so many people on today as well. Dude, we talked about Roger and his dashing son. But tell us a little bit, mate. Also, as well, something I always asked everybody who joins and is on. First thing I always ask everybody every week is how your week's been. Have you been up to much Lego wise this week, Corey?
Oh my gosh. Yes. I don't stop, and I really should find a way to stop. But as soon as I got back from Chicago, which was Sunday night, the next morning I had to do a Lego assembly at a school where we were building this mosaic.
wow.
And I literally came in, dropped my stuff, got my stuff ready for the next day. And my voice it was still kind of shot, but I drank some tea that morning and boom, it came out. Kids had a great time. They built this mosaic in record time. It was a half day, so I had 3 hours to work with. And usually I need like a full day. But the kids had a great time. And then Tuesday, I had my last enrichment class at a school in New York. And then Wednesday, I'm working on this 3 foot tall figure of Thomas Edison for this other school.
Oh, wow.
Cool.
We was hanging out with Fleur before she went back to Australia.
Australia, yeah.
And today I'm here. So
amazing. We've had Fleur on before, actually, but we was thanks to Snelena, big shout out to Snelena right there. Who's obviously in Australia, folks. It's about, in fact, I'll tell you exactly. It's 4 o'clock in the morning in Australia at the moment, 4:10 in the morning in Queensland, and she was on, and she was actually streaming live from there for us at a big convention there. And Flora was there as well. It was lovely to meet her. And she'd done food. I think she'd done like sandwiches and stuff like that, and made them out of Lego.
I don't know if I'm spoiling this, but Flora actually brought a mock and she sold it for charity at the event.
Oh, wow!
Wow!
Said $525 towards charity.
That's amazing.
That's very generous.
Yeah. Super generous.
Oh, well, lovely lady as well. Amazing, it really is. So yeah, but how? What? Because I haven't seen or heard what you actually said in your keynote. I mean, was you a bit nervous about it? Because I mean, I know you've done season 1, the legendary, which that season is a legendary season of Lego Masters, because that was the one that really kind of catapulted Lego people, AFOLs, into the bigger audience worldwide. It really was. And so many people in that, we all know anyway as well. But what was it like being in a room full of that many AFOLs?
First off, I was getting overly anxious because number one, we were supposed to start at 8. And I felt my speech at 8, but Mark came in. Mark he's the head honcho, the coordinator. He came in at like 8:05, and I was on stage, kind of walking about and saying, "Hey guys, we're gonna start in a few minutes." And I was like, you know what? I have no problem taking command and just going forward. And whenever he gets here, he gets here. But he got there, and then he was doing his thing, and I'm just sitting there on the side, and I'm just like, "Oh, this is great information," but I'm ready to go. So it wasn't a matter of being nervous, because the way I'm made up, I can't get nervous. So it's only I'm the type that just jumps straight into the pool, knowing I can't swim. So I have to survive some way. So that's my mentality with life. So I was so ready to just unload what I had prepared, and I thought my message was going to be well received, because it was a message that everyone can kind of relate to, and even if you can't relate, it's something that you can possibly implement. So that's what I was really excited for. So I just wish I had more time, because I was trying to be respectful of the time slots, even though mine was kind of cut short. I wanted to make sure that everyone was still able to meet their next function as they have it on their schedule.
Yeah. So these things have a schedule then. So
Kinda.
All right, well, Bright Switch Bricks is going like that. Tell us, Lauren, what's all this schedule malarkey all about then when you go to Brickworld
there's
Chicago?
an attempt at a schedule. How about that?
I like
there's good intentions. I just want to say it takes a lot. Brickworld Chicago experienced exponential growth, like I think this year.
Yeah.
And so it takes a lot. And I think there's just some growing kind of pains and with like organization and a lot of like possible glitches that they didn't foresee coming, even like with the Ninjago concert. You know, we were 45 minutes behind and we accidentally even kind of ran into the Lego Masters panel afterwards. So I really hope it's just there's a well-intentioned start, but it wasn't always able to start on those goal times. And so it was a little bit flexible. And of course, we're all there for Lego. We have nowhere else to go. So, but being respectful of course, the presenters and all the Lego Masters time, whenever they had panels and other panels that needed the room to set up, etc. That was the most of it. Like the fans there, like, I mean, we don't have anywhere else to go. Like, this is what we're here for. So we're good. Like, take your time. But that's kind of what it is. So hopefully I personally hope to see a little bit more like organization, time management, like on top of it, possibly next year. But that's what that like attempted.
Yeah. Time management. Tech's out there. Tech. Have you ever heard the term time management? Just saying. I love it. So just with that in mind, though, Lauren, show us what you're building.
Oh, I'm just building the Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
I actually didn't get to build at all during Chicago. It was really nice not having a mock there and just being able to enjoy the convention.
Oh yeah,
so
you did that last year, didn't you?
it was really nice. But I'm just catching up on some brickheads.
I've got to be honest for a second.
Build on your streams, Greg.
I know,
Greg.
It's not. I've got to have someone on here building Lego. But I've got to say though, if you look at it really quick, it actually does look a bit like titanium jade, don't you think?
This?
I like
No,
that.
you're a brickhead.
Oh, you're brickhead. You're brickheads as well.
I haven't put the glasses on.
Looks like he pulled his nose off. Poor son. He put his nose on. I don't want to see what he looks like. It looks like Bert.
I don't have a Ninjago headband to go on him, but
there we go. Oh, it does look good, doesn't he?
That's a nice one.
That's
Anyway, as you were showing off your I nearly said torso. Then what's the matter with me? As you're showing off your T-shirt, what's it all about? What's the fold, Ninjago? Tell us a little bit about that.
This is the band. This is the rock band that did the original and all like the Ninjago theme songs.
Brilliant.
I've never seen an episode of Ninjago in my life.
Oh, you're missing out.
However, it had no business going that hard. And what an incredible experience that I know was definitely like a core life memory for me because it was amazing.
Oh.
And there weren't a lot of girls in the room, but man,
thank God. I mean, I saw Duck Bricks was up there on stage.
Oh, yeah.
He's on stage.
He had the mic. Yeah. I mean, I don't know what happened to the lead singer. He beat him up or something. And then you got Sam Smith. Well, anyway, that was like it was like watching the Tasmanian Devil up on stage. That was, and it was just
the
nuts.
energy. They got really into it. The passion, and of course, you know, like 10 years ago, these 11-year-olds are, like just dancing to this theme song and growing up with this theme song, and now they're 21 in front of the band, and the band's just going like, "What is this?" They had no idea. They didn't know what to expect. They were kind of expecting like families, like sit down, kind of a quiet thing.
Wow. The teenage energy, amazing.
They had a mosh pit.
They did have a mosh pit.
Their version. Can
we say? I was just shocked that Sam actually didn't do the like stage dive or something like that. Could you imagine? Just saying. Anyway, let's see what the brick pods are building, or maybe dismantling. You never know what sort of feeling they're in, really. It always depends what sort of week they've had. Let's have a look. Come on, Carrie, show us how it's going so far. Ian looks like he's still fit. Oh, there we go. Oh, let me unmute him.
Sorry, we're just unmuting because we're obviously on the wrong mic.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I could hear you chatting away. And I thought, they don't want us to hear that.
Sorry, we didn't know we were on the wrong mic. What are you building, Ian? Because I've already shown what I'm building.
I am building some friends glamping set.
Oh, hello. Have you been glamping? You look like a glamper.
No.
We have not.
No. I don't know. Maybe he's
We
more.
tried camping in the garden with the girls.
Didn't go well.
Yeah.
That's a
But
half
the
hour.
one made it to about 9 o'clock, and we decided she had to go in because she was just properly hyperactive.
Yeah, and the other one had a temperature.
And then the other one came out with a temperature, so they didn't make it very far into the night either.
No, there we go. See, there was aborted that.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. See, good stuff. Good effort. I was going to say, who else has built anything? But I think that's it. I think it's all the Lego builders we got on there tonight. So anyway, let's go down to Roger. Roger, tell us a little bit about your adventures this week, and give us a little glimpse, a little insight into.
So I got it on Tuesday afternoon, and just hung out with friends, which I enjoyed because I got to relax for a little bit before all the chaos started. And then Wednesday was the hall open up. I helped actually set up some of the hall, and also the exclusive minifigure. Me and a bunch of other people actually sat there and put these all together for everybody.
Oh, let's have a look. Let's have a look.
That's so
it's
cool.
the exclusive minifigure.
Is that your sig fig?
No, actually, this is the exclusive figure for Brickworld Chicago for this year.
It's like the Roaring 20s.
Yeah. So
he's got to be famous, folks. He's got a specialist sig fig for the show. So
no, it was for everybody. It was just like the goodie bag. So it was me and a couple of the guys from New Hashima. Ethan was there as well. So it was kind of fun. Yeah.
The vibe, the Art Deco Roaring 20s vibe.
Yeah.
So
that was
Harishima. I've got to say it right once this evening. This is like is that a place in Japan or something? It sounds very Japanese. I'm pretty sure
It's
I think it's a 4-year plan.
It's an island off Japan. I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there.
I think it is. I think that's what it's loosely based on.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah.
I try to act like I don't really know, but I do. It's an island off Japan, folks.
Right.
It's a very, very cool idea. Oh my god, it was spectacular. I think we got some night shots. Pink Wheels, she's out there somewhere.
Yeah,
she's been telling me all about it. And I'll tell you one thing. Here's the thing, Lauren. This year, apparently, there were more women who were that were mocking, that were throwing out mocks and stuff like that than ever before. So it seems like this year,
it was definitely felt. And it was nice. It was really nice.
That's cool. That's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Because we are. I mean, look at us. Look at us all on the panel. I think we're a fine kind of reflection of the Lego community. I think we are. We've got Matt out there as well. Matt was even on our stream last week as well with good old Brad. Lovely to see you, Matt. Hope all is good with you, my friend. Which goes there, Nick. Is it Nick? Actually, no. Continuing on with Roger. Sorry, Roger.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So once the hall open up. Yeah, so once the hall
should I get there on a Wednesday or should I get there on a Tuesday, Roger? I'm confused. What day should I get there for?
I mean, Wednesday's fine. Tuesday's fine. I wouldn't suggest any later than that day because I have some friends who flew with their mocks and their luggage got lost. So it's kind of like last minute scrambling. No. So I always suggest a little bit early just to help if they lose your luggage. But then Tuesday or Wednesday, once the hall opened up, it was setup time. And one of my friends, and we'll talk about his build in a bit. I have some pictures for that one. He needed some help. And we helped him to finish it out, and he was nominated for one of the best Star Wars mocks that was there. And
that was the 501st space.
The 501st space, yeah. So we spent we figured it out total between the three of us that were doing it, as well as some other people that helped out a little bit. It was about 100 man hours while we were there in Chicago, just kind of finishing his mock up and getting it done. So, which was nice because I got to play with Lego all day long. So it was kind of fun. And then after that, it was relaxing.
But Rog, did you actually did you take your family with you as well, or is it just like, no, this is a Roger thing? You know, what did you do?
No, so it was just me only. So my family stayed at home in Colorado for some other reasons as well. So it was kind of me just enjoying it, which was kind of nice because I just got to relax and meet some friends and go exploring and do some things in Chicago that, you know, the food was amazing in Chicago. I hadn't been there in such a long time. So, and then of course some field trips out to like the Lego store and Brickmania and some of those other places that will get you in trouble. But always having the extra suitcase is very important.
I'm going to bring 2 suitcases next year, one for Lego or one for my clothes, basically, which probably
perfect. You're good.
Okay, so I have to mention, I had to buy a suitcase to bring home all the Lego I bought.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
You're not the
Yeah.
first,
Lego.
nor are you the last.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, I had to buy one.
Oh my word!
They,
And Elias, did you get anything? Did you buy like I know people that have gone, like Sean from ACOB. Big shout out there to the ACOB guys. Did a great job doing some streaming from there as well.
Oh yeah.
Some super moments there, boys and girls. But Amber, did you actually? Was there anything in particular that you bought, or did you just Did you just go there and go, I need that. I need that. I need that. I want that. Was it like that?
So there was a little bit of both. First off, so I have to shout out Macro because I got one of my white whale sets from him, which was the detective's office modular.
Oh wow!
Nice.
So shout out to him, so amazing. Then of course on the floor and stuff like that, I'm gonna blame TJ because as we were going through, he's like, "Oh, that's cool," and I'm like, "I'll take that," and so I just started kind of buying stuff that way. And then like the third thing that was unexpected was the set drafts, and I wasn't even going to do them. And then during the new attendee orientation, they said it's a really great way to meet people. And so I did one, and I was like, this is fun. Yes. And I was like, this is so fun. I ended up buying like multiple sets and doing more of them. So there was like there was 3 prongs there that ended up with me having way more than I had expected. Yeah. So and I do want to shout out Brent from the ACOB team because he did it was a small set, but he got for me the GWP that was the Christmas Carol, because I am a huge Christmas Carol story fan.
Very nice.
Like I can't any version of that story I will watch in the movie form. I don't care. I'll watch all of them. And he brought that and we had talked about it months ago, and he remembered and brought it. So shout out. Like I got the best stuff. It was amazing.
Amazing. And that Dickens one is brilliant. And it looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
November hits, Dickens comes out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So Nick, Brick Adjuster.
Yes.
So I'm watching your first vlog. I'm thinking, oh, can't wait to see what's going on at Brickworld Chicago. And you take us shopping in a Walmart, I think it was, or a Target.
I had to get some sets for the Parks draft because I know it's cheaper in the US to buy Lego sets than Canada. So I was like, okay, when I get to the US, I'm gonna go there. I have my list of the different sets for the Parks draft. So then I picked a couple. I picked Nova's Room, the Lego Friends, and Shuri's Sunbird. So we did that. And I was with Harold. It was his first time doing a draft. And at first he was hesitant, but then as he was going, he's like, "This is fun," because you're just grabbing pieces all the time.
Exactly.
So that's cool. But probably the highlight would probably be the foosball tournament. Did you guys know about the foosball tournament?
Yeah, so, I was a bit like, what's all that about? What's it all doing that? But anyway, tell us a little bit about.
So yeah, M&R Productions and a couple of Brickheads, they were running the foosball tournament, which was basically the Lego foosball set, and so they had 3 sets there. And there were 32 entrants or competitors, and it was basically tournament style, so 1-on-1, and then the loser is out. The winner goes on to the next round. Tech was in there too. He was like winning a lot, but the winner was Beth.
He loves his football. His old Tech. He loves his football.
He loves his football, and nobody knew because I don't think Beth is actually on social media. So they're like, who is this? Like she was like tweeting everyone. She was like going through. I think she beat she beat Josh. I think she beat Josh from Josh Bill stuff. She beat Tech.
No, she beat Tech.
She beat Tech. I think in the semifinals, and then in the finals she beat Christo, Stud City. And so at the end,
Tech is a gentleman. Tech is a gentleman. He might have.
I think Tech just got.
Frank, no.
I'm picking him up now. So I'm getting it all wrong.
But I did win best squad. So there was also a prize for if you bring your best 5 minifigures.
Yeah.
So I brought 5 Pink Fairy Batman, and so that one.
That's good. I heard someone bought a Raven.
I won a
What's all that about? Who would use?
Oh yeah, Harold.
Harold
Was that
brought Darth Revan. He had a Darth Revan. He had a Thrawn. He had like the most expensive, because that was also a thing. Like if you brought like say like five Boba Fett's, or like Cloud City Boba Fett's or something, it would be
I
like.
like that. That is actually
But then
quite cool idea.
But then I won a football table, but it was it's all in bags.
I remember
So-
you were sort of like, you won it, and the way you kind of expressed it on your vlog, you were sort of like, yeah, it didn't come in a box. Oh, it kind of made me laugh. You were sort of like,
I'm still not sure
"Well, you're
whether
gonna give it
to
back to
build
them or something.
I'm still not sure whether to build it or just part it up for pieces. Maybe I'll build it first, just to kind of
Build it.
see how it is.
Yeah, build
then,
it and then
part
you
it
know, we've
up.
got all the memories of it as well. We've got the memories of it, the foosball.
Yeah.
It's the best thing I've seen.
Yeah.
I've still got a bit of footage of me and Snapchat Grid Bricks playing the foosball table when we was in Leicester Square together. It was like Italy versus England. It was, and of course,
It's actually fun.
England won. But you was also mentioned about your table being slightly skew with.
Yeah. So it turned out like everyone who was on the left side was losing. Everyone on the right, and we were like counting like and then we were like telling people to go to the right side, and we were trying to lift the table up by putting like little inserts, but it still wasn't working.
Oh, there you go. See,
another highlight was during the ACOB stream.
Yeah,
Justin from Just Too Good.
Yeah.
Just Too Good just showed up. Like nobody was expecting him to be there.
I don't know. Everyone started going crazy, like just too good.
They're doing the Just Too Good chant, and then just the next day, people were just swarming him, just like it was crazy how.
It's lovely to see, but that's the thing, though. It's just a lovely thing to do. We're all there, and it just, ordinarily speaking, we're either looking at people on our phones or on our iPads or our computers. You know, we're real people, folks. We really are. Body Bricks, she says, Language Bricks. I feel conflicted knowing this now. I don't own my own luggage.
Yeah, see, next year they just have to have a stand selling suitcases, and then when people ask the reason, it's just like, trust us. By the end of it, you'll know.
No, it's a thing, isn't it? It is a thing. So anyway, Monarch, tell us a little bit about how your week's been anyway. Just coming away from Brickworld Chicago for a second or so. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good, thank you. Not too much Lego, but it's been obviously we got to see Brickworld Chicago virtually on London Calling, which was amazing.
It was pretty good, actually.
Amazing. Like we were so fortunate to be able to pretty much get a tour of the whole thing, but I'm sure there was a lot more than what we saw. But we got a tour of quite a lot of it, and that was really good. For those
2 hours 20 minutes of pure Brickworld Chicago.
It was amazing, and we got to see so much of it. So to hear all the lovely stories about what's happened there is really cool, because we got to see it on the Friday. As
nice and quiet.
Andrew and Brad were showing us. Yeah, it was amazing. Like
I know, and I've got to say thank you as well to Brixie, because bless him, he actually gave Andrew the batteries to enable him to actually keep going. So that was quite nice. I dropped him a message earlier this week just thanking him for that. So that was nice. Let's circle back round to Corey, I think, because Corey, you're not just a pretty face. You're not just a keynote speaker or anything like that. You teach kids as well. Tell us a little bit about that and the Lego life that you've got, that you kind of you kind of advocate to them.
Oh yeah, definitely. That was pretty much what my keynote was about. My keynote was about Lego and creative teaching. So when my season aired, that was the same time another season aired, which was called The Pandemic. And everything got shut down. And so schools were shut down, everything. And as a result, I was out of a job because I did after programs at the time. So I thought to myself, how can I take advantage of the fact that everybody's home and everyone's watching Lego? I said, okay, well, maybe I could do the teaching and I could just do it as a virtual thing. And that's something I've never done before, but I've done virtual classes. Like I've done YouTube, so I'm comfortable in front of a camera, and I was on TV, so I got to be comfortable in front of the camera. So I started doing virtual classes, and after doing virtual classes, it kind of spun from there. I started doing corporate classes, and then I started working with other to do the classes. And the world opened back up, and then I was able to actually travel to do my classes. So now, a full-time career, I go to schools homeschools, corporate, using Lego. So for those who don't know what STEM is, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. That's the principle. And I take Lego and I pretty much teach kids how to understand STEM. So, for example, I would teach a class where the kids are building an apartment building. That's 6 weeks of building an apartment building. So they understand how to put together bricks as a form of construction. Then they have to learn how to add the movable items in an apartment building, an elevator, an escalator. So they learn how to use gears, how to use motors, how to use treads. From there, I use the creative aspect of their mind to design the interior and then the exterior. So all of these things I'm pulling from different sets, different things that I've acquired over the years of teaching, and pretty much making that my program, which makes my program very unique, especially in my area, because they have Lego clubs, but they just build Lego. They'll just put it in and tell the kids to go crazy for an hour, and then they'll just toss whatever they built back into the bin and start over. I want them to have a continued learning experience every single week when they come to class, so that whatever I taught them the first week, by the 6th week, they should be able to showcase what I've taught them. And you know what I've taught actually penetrated through and actually stuck in their head. So that's practically what I do and what I love, because my entity is my LLC. So I make the arrangements, I make the schedule. I answer to myself. I'm my worst boss, because if I don't do something that I feel was impactful, I'm myself. I know I sound crazy. I'm not crazy. Let me look at the camera when I say this. I'm not crazy. But
we believe you.
But I do. I analyze and I look at what I could have done differently in this class for the next class, so that the next set of kids are a little bit are better off, in my opinion. But just being able to be on Lego Masters it really helped with that projection of where I wanted to be. And now I just came back before Chicago. I came back from Oklahoma City to do I did a summer camp for school.
Oh, I'd love that.
I don't even live in the state, but they asked me to come all the way out there to teach a summer camp. And Bricks and Minifigs was super, super helpful, because they were the ones who provided the Lego, so I didn't have to bring tons and tons of Lego with me.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's what we need.
Yeah, so I love what I do. I love what I do. And summer is going to be busy as well, because I got summer camps. And I got things set up for the new school year, and this is my life, and I love it.
Oh, dude, yeah, honestly, it sounds amazing. Now, I'm curious, right? Because before you did Lego Masters, you must have been like, Corey, he's the Lego guy. He's the guy that likes Lego. After Lego Masters, what was it like? What did anything change between your relationship with you and the kids and stuff like that? How did the dynamic change a little bit?
Well, it was brief, because after Lego Masters aired, the month later, that was when the pandemic aired as well. So I had a good 3-4 weeks where my job that I used to work for, they promoted it big, like learn from a Lego master and everything like that. So I would have kids who signed up, and they're just sitting there in the room, and I come in and they're just like, is a real Lego master person on TV. And I'm like, you guys know you had me last season, right? Like, I'm just
same guy.
They wanted autographs, and I guess it kind of gave more credence to why parents would sign up for my program, because they sat and they watched me on TV. So, okay, he must know what he's talking about if he was on Lego Master. So
of course.
They definitely helped in my field. It definitely gave me a boost. But I would say this: it never hit me harder when I went to a new school and the kids were literally lined up with paper and pen in hand, and they were saying, "Mr. Corey, can we get your autograph?"
I love it.
So cool.
I love it.
You don't need to do class, right? Like, let's do class first, and we.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love it. I love it.
I just wanted to say, like, Corey, as somebody who is, I'm a software engineer, and of course, you know, women in STEM and things like that, you know, it is very, you know, it means a lot to me. And so I'll be honest, Lego Masters and everything, that's what got my daughter interested and has, you know, brought that, you know, amazing, like it, I feel bad. It's like I'm kind of tricking her into learning about engineering a little bit, you know,
nothing wrong with that.
stuff by building. But I so much love that you are doing that, and that you are, you know, showing kids, like, again, like you said, not just build it and throw it away, but how to take all of those things you've learned and, you know, grow and build and understand all of these different, you know, like three-dimensional space. That's a huge thing. And there's just so much that can be learned from Lego. And I just thank you so much as a parent who has a child that I want to make sure, you know, you know, I mean, if she doesn't get into that stuff, that's fine, but I want her to experience it and have that opportunity. So just thank you for doing that and for bringing that to so many children.
Yeah, no, it's really cool, man. All right, well, I tell you what, right? This week, let's change gears just a little bit. Lego news this week. We had a thing happen this week where we got ourselves a new Disney castle, and everyone's kind of a bit like, oh yeah, actually, I quite like that. And like I
love it.
I do. Well, I think the colours are amazing.
No.
I love it.
What?
Amber Light, tell us about it. Because Amber, you've got quite close. Well, you're in Boston, so you're not a million miles away from Florida. At least you look at a map, it looks like it's only about that far
Well,
away.
okay, so
what do you think?
I'm in Boston.
Yeah.
I am a born and raised Southern California girl.
Oh yeah,
okay?
I don't know what that means, but go on.
In Boston a year. So Disneyland is my theme park.
Yes.
And that's what I'm upset about, is that for the 100-year anniversary, we did not get Sleeping Beauty's castle. We didn't get the castle that Walt Disney oversaw the building of and was part of its very first theme park. Instead, we've got, I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a beautiful castle.
Yeah.
It kind of maybe sucks a little for the people who have the other one, because this one probably looks a little better. But for the 100-year anniversary, it should have been the Disneyland castle.
Okay, no, I think that's a fair point. A lot of people, because I'll be honest, folks. I actually bought literally the last week before it retired. I bought the castle.
Oh no!
Yeah, I know. I bought it, and then I heard literally 2 weeks later, because Tech was proud of me at that point. He won't be there though. 2 weeks later, I heard that it was actually going to be the new one, was just a reimagine of this one, except the colours were going to be better. And I thought, oh, I don't want this one now. I'm going to sell it. So I sold it. I just sold it on.
Okay.
Got back for what I got for it and stuff like that. So it was all cool and everything like that. But I was just like, cool, I'm glad I got rid of that. And then I thought, well, actually, what happens if the leakers weren't actually right? Imagine if they were wrong. I'm quite pleased. I'm quite pleased that it is a kind of enhanced reimagining of it. But I can definitely see, especially where people have got sort of Disney close to their heart, that they wouldn't necessarily like it so much. So before I go around the panel and ask them what they think about it, like I said, folks, earlier in this week, I did a video. I did a video this week, folks, reviewing this, right? And I finished it off when I was in my lunch break. And then for the last 40 minutes of my lunch break, I then legged it, and I mean legged it, over to from London Bridge to Tower Bridge to check out this mural. And then whilst I'm checking out the mural, I look to the right. I'm like, that's the new castle. Anyway, here's a brief video, a very brief video indeed, of said castle. So sit back, relax for about 30 seconds, folks, and have a quick look at the castle. And of course, Tower Bridge. There you go. There's a little bit about it there. So yeah, doesn't it look lovely with Tower Bridge behind it as well? The inferior bridge of London, I have you know. Anyway, I would say that. So just out of curiosity, then, Lauren, I know it's not Harry Potter. I know it's not Star Wars. It's Disney. But I think you quite like castles. What do you reckon about it?
I think it's nice.
It's not nice. It's okay.
I am going to pass on something that I agree with.
Oh.
That they have an interior of the Be Our Guest.
Yeah.
Whole dining room.
Yeah.
Oh.
But who is missing in miniature form? You know what? I don't want to be that girl because we've gotten so much awesome Disney stuff, but I'm just waiting. Like, where are they?
It must be coming. There must be another set that's due to come.
Soon enough.
Who's missing? Tell us the answer. Is it Belle?
Belle.
Belle.
Belle and
Oh,
Beast.
okay, Belle.
Oh yeah, Belle
Right.
and Beast. Yeah, that was a bit of a miss that I thought as well. I was
Yeah.
There must be
I
something
really-
coming.
Yeah, I really like the color scheme, but I'm just not someone who can speak to that. I really like what they did with the sand blue and the pink.
Oh,
I think it's much more
gorgeous.
It's a dynamic color exchange, and I really let go of just kind of like, oh, and there's fireworks literally too, so you can put an S. So you didn't have to say there is a firework. But it's something that I could definitely see people adding to and getting really creative and lighting up. So I can certainly see that. But I also see the very much appeal of the blue, white, cool tone color scheme of the old one. Of people really being attracted to that instead. I can see where people are going to have a favorite, and then you're going to have the Disney Ultimates, which I can definitely empathize with, and like, no, I need both.
Yeah.
But why not both? So
Yeah, no, that's true. Where should we go next? Let's go to Nick. Nick, what's your thoughts on it? I mean, you've got all sorts of things behind you.
I have the old. I have the old one back in 2016. I got the old one. It's over there. But I do like the new one better. Just looking at the old one now, it seems bland now after seeing the new one. Because we have like the pink and we have the dark. Even like the dark bluish gray looks better than the light gray. So I don't know. But I wouldn't get another one just because, like, I'm not gonna.
Just buy the figures. Buy the loose figures, that sort of thing. Just buy the figures loose.
Bricklink or something.
I'll tell you one thing. I'm going to go on OFOL day tomorrow, folks. And Brickapix, if you're out there, do they fill the bags up for you? Because I want to get the. I haven't bought the minifigure series yet of the Disney set. I need to get them. So hopefully, down here in London, they normally bag up a bag for you. But let me know.
Don't trust those though; they're not 100% accurate, as me and Carrie know. We got sold a full bag of figures, supposedly, and it was not a full bag.
No.
Yeah, we got doubles.
You got doubles. Did you get a lot of doubles?
I only got one double.
Two.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. You know, come on, people that swap. Bonnie's saying, and I'm Scottish, so I could never have too many. They've got loads of castles up there. They have. They've got bundles of them. What about you, Roger? Are you a Disney fan? I know you're into your Star Wars and stuff. I mean, look at you. Look at the backdrop he's got there, folks. He's got trains and all sorts of things going on. But what about Disney? Is Disney a thing for you?
Disney's a huge thing for us and our family. We are a huge Disney family. It extends out to both me and my wife, and then of course my brother and my sister-in-law. So huge Disney family. Beauty and the Beast is huge. Like, it's probably our favorite of all of the Disney princesses. So I personally like it. I love the turrets. I love the smoothness of it. I think it just looks kind of like what Nick was saying. It just looks clean. It looks complete. You look at the turrets of the old one, and it just kind of looks a little bit. There's slapped on brick, and which is beautiful. But again, that smoothness of it is what a castle should be like. And then I like the minifigure selection. Tiana. I mean, let's get a Tiana. Let's go. And then I always like building these with my wife because I like all the little Easter eggs that you find of the different Disney princesses and different Disney movies. So. Will it be a day one? Probably not, unless I can convince the wifey to do that. But and I'm trying to stay away from day ones anyway, just because I want something fun with it. But it will definitely be something in the collection at some point in the year. So.
Nice.
Very cool. Very cool. Now, just so in case anyone's out there thinking, "Oh, I wonder what the difference is between the two of them," check out Just Too Good. He's done an awesome video I mean, he literally sleeps. He sleeps. He's got the old castle next to his bed. So he kind of knows that quite well. I mean, he looks at it every day, probably. But anyway, folks, check out Just Too Good. Honestly, he's done an awesome video showing you the comparison, and he goes really into it as well between the new one and the old one. So where should we go next? What about the brick pods? You love Disney, especially you, Carrie. You can't get enough of it. What's your thoughts on this reimagined castle?
I'm annoyed because I really want all the figures, but I don't feel like I can justify the set itself, given that we've already got the other castle. Also, I don't think the color scheme is dark bluish grey. I think it's sand blue, isn't it? If you look.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Sand blue.
It does look sand
maybe,
blue.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
I'm also annoyed
even
that
better
Tiana
then.
is not a unique figure, that she's exactly the same as the CMF one.
It's a
Because I
CMF
thought
series, yeah.
CMFs were meant to be unique. So
Wasn't she in blue? Shouldn't they have done a blue version of her? Could they not have?
yeah,
The only
think
reason I know that is on the mural.
Yeah,
Her 20s
that would have
dress
been
was-
better, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Missed opportunity.
We've got Snow White though. I mean, Snow White. I was made up to see Snow White get made. So, and she's got arm printing as well, which is pretty good.
I think we're probably going to end up getting it because
You are right. You're annoyed. I think that's what most people are annoyed. I think people that have bought the new one, or rather the old one, in the last few years, are going to be a bit annoyed that they've got to go get something because everyone's loving it. I'm pretty sure all the landers right now are pushing out their content, saying that they like it. It's got a lot of gold, over 1,000 gold pieces in that, Mark. So, Monkey Kid is not the golden child anymore. It's the Disney Castle, and it's good value for money.
Disney is awesome. Monkey Kid is awesome. They can coexist, Greg. Stop trying to hate on Monkey Kid.
Okay, I mean, you got to get them while you can. This is I hear for the grapevine. He's retiring at the end of this season.
Yeah, your grapevine is flawed, mate.
It's on his way out. Actually, yeah, honestly. And,
no,
don't
ignore him.
Say it enough times it'll happen. But I hear on Disney Plus there's actually a Monkey King TV show coming out.
Right, yeah.
That's exciting.
Yes,
American
so
Chinese.
Yeah, which
Yes.
I love, dude.
Yes.
I want that
American-born
mythology.
Chinese, yeah.
American born
I love that.
Chinese.
If there's
Oh,
one
so
thing I love,
good.
right? Honestly,
Yeah,
guys,
it's a
if
good
there's
one.
one thing I love, it's mythology. I love Greek mythology. I love Chinese, Japanese mythology. And do you know what? Here's the thing, Corey. Little Dicky Bird tells me about you that you're into comics as well. And when I was growing up, my favorite subject was classical studies. And the reason I love classical studies is because I said to the teacher, Mr. Myers, his name was, back in the day, Brampton Manor, in case anyone's interested. I said, classical studies, right? Mythological creatures, these are superheroes. This is what they are. And a little Dicky Bird tells me, especially when you've got the Hulk behind you, that you're actually a bit of a comic book fan as well. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. My background obviously tells the story, but yeah, I love comic books. And a lot of the reasons why I love comic books is probably the reason why you love mythology, because comic books really pulls from, ancient mythology, and that's where you get a lot of your superheroes like Superman and Batman and, all in the Hulk. Hulk derives from the Frankenstein story, right? So it's a lot of things that you kind of grew up like reading in a fun way. So me being a kid, I love draw, so I went to school for art. So I wanted to be a comic book artist for Marvel. And I actually submitted stuff to Marvel. Marvel reached back out and said, hey, we love your stuff, but we think you should probably go back to school for a little bit and just polish your skill. And they would give me a suggestion, but I saw it as a rejection. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go a different direction in life. But I love comic books. I love reading it. I love watching the movies. Like I said, I had a YouTube channel to do where I actually talk about the movies and I analyze the movies from a kind of like a critic's perspective, but also a fanboy's perspective as well. So when it comes to this Disney castle, I love the design of it. I'm not too big on the history of the castle because I know there's been other castles. Yeah, there you go, Jesse. Yeah.
He loves these comics.
Yeah, there it is.
Love you, Jess.
I do love the design of the castle. I think castles are just beautiful pieces of art in itself. So just seeing this design, I'm glad that they're bringing out a new castle for the 100-year anniversary and stuff like that. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and Marvel is under Disney, so in a way, it's all connected anyway. So
yeah, can you imagine if they ever did a crossover or something like that? I'm curious. Just I'm not going to ask you what your favorite Lego set is or something like that, but I do want to know who's your favorite superhero.
My favorite superhero is the big poster behind me, the Hulk. And not for the reasons people would suspect. Like, people love the Hulk because the Hulk is strong and all that stuff. No, if you know the story of the Hulk is just a big facade to disguise the real person within, which is Bruce Banner. And Bruce Banner is a broken man. He's constantly hiding behind the Hulk because he cannot control his anger. He's always, looked at the victim. He's weak, and this big Hulk persona makes him the strongest, hero there is. So I look at the Hulk as a kid, and growing up, I resonate more with the Hulk because, I have this big personality, but behind that big personality is still that timid kid that's kind of scared to step out of his comfort zone from time to time. But because I have to be the Hulk because so many kids look up to me, I'm like, all right, I gotta put this Hulk persona on and just kind of fight through that fear. And that's how I always go through life. That's why I always look at Hulk and I'm just like, yeah, that's why I love the Hulk.
That's a good story, man. That's a good story. I got to be honest with you, right? I couldn't read, and well into my teenage years, I couldn't read. And then I was in a newsagent's once. I was probably buying sweets or something like that, and I came across a comic, and I opened it up, and I was like, I can understand the artwork. The artwork is amazing, and the comics in the UK are a lot bigger than they are in America. They're just taller, like A4, what you guys call letter size over here. At least they were back in the day, anyway. And I'm so I was probably about 13. I could hardly read there, folks, or anything like that, and I was just lazy. That's all it was just lazy. And but I wanted to know the story. So reading comics totally taught me how to read. It really did. And it kind of, it's kind of weird because I kind of see things when I'm reading novels and stuff like that, and tech books and stuff like that. But I see them as kind of bubbles. I kind of imagine it, and it kind of helps break it up for me and helps me understand stuff and things like that. So it's kind of like a bit of a creative way of reading, but I love it. And the artwork. And talking of artists, my favorite absolute artist is a guy called Alex Ross. And he does some amazing stuff. He's done there was a one by DC called Kingdom Come, brilliant comic, really, really good, and one of my favorite stories of all time. And it's just brilliant. And but I love the way that you've kind of almost sort of taken apart the story of the Hulk, because they are the superheroes can all be quite metaphors. Because my favorite superhero. Is not exactly everybody's first favorite superhero. It's Shazam, and when I was a kid, I always wanted to grow up, and he would say the magic word, and then he would become this growing up. But he had all the kind of mind of a child still, and I love that, and it's one of my favorite. They've done loads of stories on him, but again, Alex Ross, folks, check him out. He's done some awesome artwork. He's one of the best without a doubt. I'm curious as well, Roger. Are you into the Marvel stuff or DCs or anything like that?
So I'm just gonna say this first off, that Corey's humble when he says that he's a comic book fan. Like I will never debate Corey in a comic book anything because I will get schooled and educated like no one's business. And him and Ezra and Jesse are the three that if I have a question about comic books, they're my go-tos. With that said, I like comic books. I get made fun of a lot because Batman's my favorite comic book hero. As my friend Ezra would love to say, that I like to get he beats up on underprivileged kids or something like that. So I'm like, well, he's Batman. So I mean, he's cool. My dog's name is actually Stark Lee. So it's named after Tony Stark and Stan Lee. So kind of an homage and a tribute to him. So I wish I would have named him something else because he totally has his demeanor where he thinks he's a ladies' man and he's arrogant. And I'm just like, please stop. I should have named you Captain America for some reason. But no, huge comic book. I mean, not comic book fan, but Marvel fan in general. I love them. I love the movies. I don't necessarily get into the Lego sets because that's a rabbit hole that I jumped down the Star Wars one. I don't want to jump down that one because that goes deep and there's a lot. So,
Totally. I mean, it's his thing. It really is. And I just love the way Stanley back in the day actually took kind of superheroes and these days, and this is an interesting thing, especially from they took this idea from back in, I don't know, maybe the 70s with Lex Luthor always wanting to have Superman's powers. He wanted to have the power of the gods, which again, folks, if you read your ancient history, or mythology, I should say, it's not quite history, you should. You'll know that was a thing that someone wanted, but they regarded him as a god. And certainly in the latter years, the Snyderverse, so to speak, Superman was deemed like a god, and I suppose in some ways he was. But Batman was always there to kind of put it right. And I've got to use that as a segue for this, folks. But don't forget, right, at the end of the stream, comment on this stream, and you could be in with a chance of winning Batman from 1992. So I couldn't resist that segue. But you know what, Matt, Mr. Mellish out there, good to see you, dude. He says, curious to see how the new castle performs, considering so many people got the older one before this release, and there was definitely a rush for that as well. I'm interested to see it. Should we have a quick look at it and then maybe have a look at some photographs? I think that's probably a good thing to do, because I like this kind of this fermenting over Brickworld Chicago, and I'm going to keep all these pictures as well, because I think next year, just before I go to Brickworld Chicago, we could do a recap on this year, just say this is what I want to get from this, because I think we all forget, because we've all got busy lives, haven't we? Let's face it. So here we go. This is it. It's God, it's a beast, isn't it? Let's have a look how many pieces it is. So it's set 43222, and we've got this 4,837 pieces. It's coming soon, July the 4th or July the 1st if you're a VIP. And if you're not a VIP, just ask to be one, folks. There's nothing too terrible about that. Yeah, this is it. £350 or £345, 483 pieces. I think, Matt, going back to your thoughts, I think the reason this is reasonably priced is because they've factored in that a lot of people will have the old one, and I think, let's circle back to what Amber Lyer said, if they'd given us a different castle, that would not be a problem, but maybe it is, I don't know. But anyway, this is what it looks like with the fireworks. They should do a firework pack for this, I think, Lauren.
Just a couple more. I mean,
just a few more. I will say this though. I mean, it is nice from the front. The back, obviously, it's because it's a plaything. But if you buy the Disney, the small Disney one, folks, the affordable one,
that's beautiful. I love that one.
Rotates. Yeah, I'm going to make that soon. I'm going to do a review on that. It could be my little Lego Disney castle thing. I think it looks really good. I think it's not
shame about that Tiana figure.
Yeah. Well, so
such a shame.
So
it's a gorgeous figure, but we've got it in the collectible minifigures,
and it's exactly the same. She's got got a different tiara or nothing like that. No,
a little bit different.
Okay. I like the chandelier. What's that? What color is that? That chandelier? Can anyone tell me on that? It's like
yellow.
It looks trans.
Yeah, transparent yellow. It's not the neon yellow. I think it's the just transparent.
It's like
yellow.
the regular yellow. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just saying, right? On the, I don't think you can really make it out, but you see on the where the, I don't know, it's just like a stove, isn't it? You got the stove fire, right? You go up, take your eye up the top, folks, and you got the chimney. And then you've got some bricks, some masonry bricks. And then you've got these nougats there on the table. They look like different colours. One looks like dark brown. The other one looks like a lighter brown.
I think it's the shading. Just
the render.
I think the shadow doesn't help it.
Yeah, it doesn't help it.
There we go. Well, here we go. Oh, look, they can dance. Move that. What do they call him? Splash gears or something like that? Splodge gears?
Splat gears?
Splat, that's the one. Thank you. I knew it was SP something or other. I mean, I'll get there in the end. Thank you, Midop. We've got a big old sticker there on the left, which looks lovely.
Yeah.
Is that Prince Charming? I like his trousers.
Yeah, Prince Charming.
Yeah.
Nice
I think his name is Kit later on.
Kit.
Oh, is it?
They actually gave him a name later on. Like
Interesting.
It takes 3 though to get there. Crap, he doesn't have a name, guys. We gotta get him a
Can't
name.
just be Prince. We need to give him a name. He can't just be Prince.
That's it, yeah. Kit, formerly known as Prince. All right, moving on swiftly. Who's this geezer? A lot being said about this bloke here on the left. Rapunzel's boyfriend, presumably.
Flynn.
What's his name?
Flynn.
That's Flynn.
Yeah, Flynn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So just gonna do a nice picture of something.
Carried
Okay,
into
moving
the
on.
Prince life.
So here's the minifigures.
That Snow White is amazing.
Is that our first Snow White?
I think that's the first Snow
I
White
don't remember.
minifigure. Yes.
That's interesting. We haven't gotten one yet.
No, and you know what? I was thinking, wasn't there meant to be like an idea set that got kind of revisited?
Oh, right. Yeah.
I think
For the dwarves.
That's what could have
I
been,
just
folks.
want all these. So I collect the Disney princesses. So I have all the mini doll Disney princesses there are,
Really?
and I now want all of the minifigure Disney princesses, which means by default,
You're not going to be the only one.
this is gonna have to be a purchase because
Oh, Mark!
Snow White's gonna be expensive on Bricklink.
Oh yeah, she is.
And I think the
And
whole
her Prince Charming.
experience, like, I would love to just get the figures. In an ideal world, I'd love to just get the figures. But let's face it, the price those figures are going to be, you get to have the castle as well. And the castle is an awesome deal too. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and yeah, it is. I mean, it does. I mean, if you haven't got it, then it's a no-brainer.
I do want a fireworks battle pack.
Yes.
I believe in you, Mark.
Totally.
Do that.
Now, this is actually quite a nice picture. That I can't say I'd wear that top when I'm doing it. I mean, she's got a bit of a princess look going on about her there. I'm curious though, on the back there behind her, what is that? Some sort of strange Lego fan or something like that?
It won't be Lego. Remember, they can't have another Lego set in the picture. They only have one Lego set.
Oh, so
And
they
that's the one
say.
they're building.
So they say they hide things, Mark. You know it. But
Furniture
it's nice.
that's Lego furniture. Normally the wooden stuff.
I've got to say that sideboard gets used multiple times by Lego. I'm just saying they've got a good deal going on with John Lewis there by the looks of it. So here we go. Yeah, that's nice. Everyone's happy. They've got their own things. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, there we go. There it is again.
Can we go back
Looks
one
good.
slide, Greg? Sorry.
Okay, one slide. It's like doing a PowerPoint
See, look
presentation.
at the rows. Look, they
rows.
literally.
Oh, they're just taunting us.
They're just taunting us. They're like, you
Taunting
want
us.
And you
Belle?
have Chip and Mrs.
We got
Well,
Chip,
there's,
Mrs. Teapot,
I've got a Maui
Stove,
there, though.
and
You don't have
Rose.
Maui.
And you got Lumiere.
Maui.
Maui, the picture in that same
Yeah.
room, isn't that Maui?
Yeah, I mean, then you've got the lamp, and they're
Yeah.
not put.
I say,
They
yeah, I don't know
try
enough
to
about
every
Disney.
single bit, so
Yeah.
I don't think they're trolling us as such, but they really should give us a Bellman.
Trolling
We
us.
should get a Belle minifigure.
Oh,
Yeah, it would be
Fingers
nice.
crossed.
Hold on a minute. We've definitely got a Bell. That was one of the first Brickheads I ever bought. Was Bell.
Yeah,
back
and there's
in the day.
mini dolls, many mini dolls.
There are
Minifigure,
loads
yeah.
of mini dolls of Belle
Mini dolls.
and Beast.
All right,
Still
this
got
is
minifigure.
nice. I mean, that is
It's
nice.
just stunning. It's so good.
Flower on the left needs a water.
Great wall color too.
What's
Yeah.
that on the wall as well? Do you know you get them things? You know when you get an
Sissy
injury
shop.
or something like that, and or your knees hurting, and you got to put ice cubes on it, and you get those bags. Come on, doctors and nurses give them out all the time. Lauren, it's that one on the wall.
Sissy shop.
Well, no idea what it is, but anyway, I got to say that this is actually quite a nice setting. If you get the bunkers, I'm like, I don't want to live in the bunker. I'd actually live in this house. It's nice, and it's well to do. It's well to do because the cornicing. If you look around the flooring, you look at the cornicing, and you look at the
A
architrave.
Lego live stream, people, and we're talking cornicing.
I'm just saying. Look at what connects them up. It's posh. It's nice. Anyway, that aside, what can I say? I'm critiquing. Let's have a look at the video. I believe let's have a look at one of the videos then. Oh, this is the 360. Here we go. We'll have a look at the 360. There we go. Lovely, lovely, lovely. It looks nice.
It's nice.
There's nothing wrong with it. I mean, it's nice colours. Do you know what I mean? It's a nice use of the colour, isn't it? Let's put this on. I'm going to have to mute the music straight away, folks, because otherwise somewhere like Lego in something like, I don't know, Istanbul will bloody ban me or something like that. There we go.
Oh,
Look at that. Look.
it's quick.
Disney 100. Oh, there we go. It's got the flag. Didn't get that in the original one. There we go. She's nothing like that. she's thinking, "What the my husband's going to get."
It is beautiful. It is. It's absolutely beautiful.
But it's got a certain deja vu about it, hasn't it, Amber?
It does.
Well, I mean, I can think it's beautiful and still be mad.
This is true. This is totally true. Totally true.
I like
you
it.
can love it and hate it at the same time.
It is a love-hate thing. I mean, it's big, isn't it? I mean, that has got a big real estate. I mean, she's probably thinking, well, where am I going to put this? Where am I going to put these minifigures?
The bottom of the stairs.
Yeah, I've got the bottom. Yeah, I know. I've got the perfect spot for it. I've got this lovely kind of curling staircase. I think it looks lovely there. It really will.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, got
like that, it just looks stunning. I think if I when I get it, it's not an if, it'll be a when. It will be displayed like that on a sideboard, because I think that angle, I probably wouldn't necessarily worry too much about the interior. I'd build it for what it is and then just display it like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's lovely
You'll
colours.
need to paint your background pink though, because that works really nice.
I could do that. He'll do that. He's got,
Pink or a light blue or slate gray. I think that would be nice.
Just put some fireworks behind it. Just a mural.
Yeah, just a couple of fireworks, a couple more than two. I do love what the box does though. It kind of does that kind of that the starburst sort of going across. Because they have to do something. I mean, look, create the magic, and then you've got two tiny, piddly little fireworks going off.
That does help the black box look. I think it helps.
Yeah, that works.
Really,
it's a beautiful box.
Really works for the
It is beautiful. Box, but the fireworks is just so sad.
It's better than the fireworks.
I pointed it out, Mark. I know you saw it too.
The original one didn't have very good fireworks on that at all. They're there, but you don't hardly see them. The original,
you can shoot the fireworks.
Yeah.
They're there. They're there. You just can't. They're practically. It's pointless them being there. But yeah, I think they are. They are upstairs, aren't they? In the sort of, I think they're in the tower or something like that. The longer tower.
Yeah, there's stud shooters that shoot the little fireworks out. So
All right.
That's a bit of a play feature.
Yeah, and once you've done it once, you've lost them.
Yeah.
All right. So were there anything special about the studs that they shoot out? Or were they just literally a stud? And that's
so they use the one where, so not the latest one where it shoots the studs on the side. So they were shot forwards, and so you build like a little, I think it's like 3 different studs stuck together to make the firework.
Yeah.
Right, I like these better. This is the technique they had in Story of Neon.
Yeah.
And yes, there's not many of them, but you could make more. At least when you visually look at the castle, you see the fireworks. I think it's much nicer.
Yeah. At least we get them. And I think we're AFOs. We know a few things about connecting things up. We just make some of ourselves. Enhance it ourselves. That's what it's all about. Mocking, honestly.
So I do just want to say, while I am upset about the castle, I'm probably going to get it only because I didn't have the one from before. So I do need a castle. I'm just mad it's not the one I wanted, but I'll get it.
You're very complicated, Amber.
Yes.
Fine, I'll get it.
Fine. It's fine.
I'm only joking. So that is it. Okay, well, overall, people are saying it's okay. They've done a good job of it. Shame it wasn't a new one. That's the kind of the feeling I'm getting. We have got I've got a little survey going, folks. What can I say? It's basically we had 74 votes so far, so thank you for that. I said, if you had a choice of one set to buy in July, what one would it be? Eldorado Fortress, 55% of people liking that one at the moment. The reimagined Disney Castle, 31%. That's a big lump out of 100. And other, tell me in the chat. Oh, it's just changed. It's changing up. It's like watching my shares going up and down. This is. It's crypto all over again. Give one to that. But anyway, other, tell me in the chat. Yeah, what other ones are you going? What is anyone waiting for buying in July? Because I actually quite like, and I'm just throwing it out there, I think one of the best sets, and I think it's going to be overshadowed by a lot of other ones, is this Hocus Pocus set that's coming out.
Yeah.
Amazing. Right. What I mean? Hocus Pocus. I mean, I don't know anything about it. I love listening to some of the people that have reviewed it already, the way they say Hocus Pocus, especially if they've got a Spanish accent. It just makes me giggle. But it's so good. Do check it out, folks. Tiana's review of it is brilliant, as always his reviews are. But yeah, I think that's a really good set. And I've got to say, folks, it will look, I promise you, it will look very, very good next to the blacksmith set as well. Let me know what you think about that out there as well. So with that in mind, keep casting your votes, folks. Keep giving us a thumbs up because you know you want to. And also as well, while you're there, even if you're watching this back, replay gang, do me a favor, give us a comment. And like I said before, I'm pushing this. I've got to keep saying this because you're going to forget otherwise. If you do want to win this, because I'll be basically drawing it next week, folks. Just all you got to do is leave a comment down below. And while you're there, check out everybody who's in the description as well. So I think in a moment we'll have a look at some pictures, shall we? Because it seems like ages since we've talked about the Brickworld Chicago. It really does. But before we do that, I want to first of all see how the builds are going that people are building at the moment. So we should go first. Lauren's looked like she's given up on whatever she's building. But
listen, I built Harry, and he is good. I like how they gave him a snitch and a broom.
Yeah.
What?
Broom?
I like that broom. That
Creative space technique on him.
What's the broom all about? Is that a new
mold? It came out in this not this past wave, but the other wave, like the Rimmel place.
Oh yeah.
Wave. That's kind of the new brooms.
Yeah. Can I just say, Lauren, I can barely recognise you because you're not wearing glasses. Just say.
Contacts.
I know.
I finally got an updated prescription.
Did you? Oh, it's cool. I like it. I just want to compliment you as well on your background. The Bright Switch bricks does look really
that
good.
light is stunning.
Honestly, there's so many stunning.
Where did you get that?
What?
Where did you get that? What company?
Online, and they're custom non-spawn.
Oh,
on my own money. Custom Neon was having a little Memorial Day sale or Labor Day. I can't remember. Memorial Day sale, and I just went ahead because I've been playing with it, and I was just like, "Oh, this would be really fun." And I know I don't post anything, but wouldn't it be nice for my rooms and all of my stuff?
Yeah, no.
So I don't know. I've grown attached to it.
It's lovely.
Are there different colors? Are there different colors, or
you can pay? This one doesn't change. You have to have a pretty large one for you to do the different LEDs to change colors. I just went ahead and went with a warm white. I mean, you can dim it, and it has different patterns. It's actually constant. I don't know why it's doing the Patronus pulsing on video, but you know what? We're gonna.
Don't worry.
It works. It works.
It's fine. It's fine. They all do that. It's
very magical.
Yeah.
But there are several other custom neon internet, companies that you can customize it. You can ask those questions. Maybe go smaller and be able to change the colors. But I just really like this one. It had good reviews. It wasn't crazy expensive, so I just was like, let's do it.
Now, I spy with my little eye, Lauren. Is there a special Star Wars set behind you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Because it looks kind of interesting.
I don't know what you're
You can tease us.
about.
Oh, look at that! Oh, look at that! Tech, what you wait?
Peter.
Look at that! Oh my God, that
You
is
know,
actually
there's just
great
something really, really satisfying about being in a room or say a yard sale with a bunch of Star Wars boys.
Yeah.
They're just passing this set, just longingly looking at it, but then just walking away and just going and just being like, I mean, that's not a terrible price. And then
wow.
And then grabbing it and running away to your hotel rooms. That no one wants to talk to you about.
You got it. I didn't know who picked it up. You got it. Nice.
Yeah, it's mine now.
Well, I'm curious though. Is it? That is an expensive set, presumably.
It's an extremely expensive set.
It's extremely. All right. It's up there with that. Okay.
However,
talk about that.
I still think it's fine for what I paid, just because of how few and
The
what
value is
going
what it
value is on Bricklink.
That's the value is how it makes you feel. Look, Lauren was turning heads. I bet she was. Without the Lego set. Shy Time saying I was there.
I was there. I got it on film.
Me and Shy were there, yeah.
What a short that would make. I mean, the moment I bought one of the best Clone Wars sets ever. I think that'd be a good one to make, wouldn't it? It really would. All right, let's have a look at some. Let's have a look at some pictures. We've got a lot of pictures to get through, folks. We have. The first one though is an interesting one because it is a new Spider-Man set. Corey, Roger, I need your spider senses on this one. Let's get it in, shall we? Let's take a look. What do we think? We can show it because it is actually being shown at a store somewhere, probably in Germany because they always like a leak over there. What do we think? What do we think about this then? Because for me personally, straight away off the bat, I would say, "Blimey, this looks a bit odd. What's he doing?" But I will say this: it's kind of different, and the more I look at it, the more I kind of like it. But yeah, what do we think? I'll start off with Corey first. Corey, come on, let's bring you in. What do you reckon?
Like I said, I studied art. So this is pop art right here. So where the image is kind of poking out of the frame to come into the real world, that is something that you don't see often with Lego sets, especially the mosaic style sets. Everything is kind of flat on the surface. You have Spider-Man fitting character to be protruding out of the actual frame. I love it. I love it. It gives you it looks like the classic, style of artistry with the black as the shadow, the dark black shadow, the blue and the red iconic colors of Spider-Man, the webs, the spiders in it, the simple background of green, which makes it pop. This is definitely a day one buy. I would definitely buy this, build it, and then hang it up because it looks that good. And I don't think they haven't had a mosaic that really popped out since, at least to me, being a comic fan, since the Iron Man one, where you could buy the 3 panels and you could actually make that entire, him blasting out his propulsory. I love it. I love it. I saw this and I was like, I hope this is real.
I mean, the more I look at it, the more I like it. Roger, what do you reckon of it?
I mean, I'm with Corey. I think it's fantastic. That right there, the Amazing Spider-Man. I mean, that's just like a cherry on top of this thing. I mean, it's a 3D mosaic, which again, you don't see that. We've never seen that unless you've done a mock yourself individually.
Yeah,
so
it looks like a mock.
Exactly. So you feel like it's coming off of the page, which again, with the success of the most recent Into the Spider-Verse movie with Miles. I mean, this is a great one. And I could see people taking this kind of concept and changing this up and doing a mock.
Totally. This will be a thing. Mark my words, folks. Next year, Brickworld Chicago, right? Bricktastic up in Manchester, right? This will be a thing. People will go from kind of flat, not as untextured mosaics to pushing the boat out, and this is what kicks it off. This is the spark that ignites the imagination.
This is great.
Minark, you kind of like interesting stuff. You like stuff. You like mosaic stuff. What do you think about this?
Love it. Absolutely love it. So for me, this is now. I love the art pieces, and I love the wave. I love all of those, but this is phenomenal. I love how it literally is bursting out of the frame. I think it's amazing. I think the colors being so bold and bright. I think the choice of the green for the background against the red and the blue of the Spider-Man just helps this thing pop. It is amazing. It is I haven't got any of the art sets, but I think if I was going to get one, this would be my first one. I love it.
Yeah, brilliant stuff. Amberlaya, I know this isn't probably your thing, or perhaps it is, but can you appreciate it nonetheless?
Oh no, I think it's super awesome. I again, like, I love that 3D look where it is like coming out of the frame. I think that's really insane. I have an arachnophobia, so I couldn't have those spiders because the Lego spiders scare the crud out of me. So those would not be on there. I would have to leave those out. But yeah, no, I think it's absolutely fabulous, and it will be really interesting to see like different versions of this and how this inspires other people to make some interesting art.
Wolverine for a fact. I'd love to see a Wolverine.
I mean, I want to see a Gwen Stacy version of this.
Yes, a Gwen Stacy.
Or Ghost Spider. I would be all for it. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's all
true.
of them. Just have like 3. Just have Miles. You can have Peter, and then you can have Gwen. Oh, it'd be amazing. Just have the 3. So good.
Good trifecta.
You can even change up the background instead of it being the green background. You can even change it up to be the back of a wall. You know.
Yeah.
I tell you what, right? One of my favorite comics when I was a kid growing up was a series called Secret Wars, and that's where we got the first Black Spider-Man, the costume for that. Oh my God! About a version of that on this, Corey. I think that'd look pretty damn good, wouldn't it? Yeah, I think
the fact that they're coming out with a Secret Wars in a few years as a movie classic.
I know. I can literally got the heebie-jeebies thinking about it. Oh, I can't wait. That will blow everyone's mind. Just that alone. I mean, everyone and anyone in the Marvel universe will be there, including, I hope, Galactus. Maybe even as well. The Beyonder. Do you remember it? He was quite powerful back in the day.
So much. But I would say Lego has been doing, when it comes to Spider-Man, I have not found a Spider-Man set from Lego that I've been disappointed in. Like Marvel sets that I've been a little disappointed in. Like I think last the Avengers compound set with Thanos with the minifig head but the big fig body. I thought that was ludicrous. Like, why would you like that? One of my favorite sets is still to this day is the Daily Bugle with the 25 minifig. Yeah. I totally love that. I'm like, again, Spider-Man is such an iconic character, and they're nailing it. They're nailing it.
I love it, honestly.
Hang this on the wall right next to the bugle, and that's a display piece right there.
I mean, that is. I honestly, if someone had done that as an idea and mocked it as and put it on Brickwell Chicago, that would have won awards. I got no prizes and all sorts of things for that. I reckon. This is a game changer. This is kind of a reset. This is like, this is the pinnacle moment that something new came in and everyone's gone, oh, I like that. This is almost a bit like they came out with. This is almost like sketchbook meet. You know the sketches they did. It's like sketches meets the mosaics.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. I can't wait. Version. Yeah, it is, and I can't wait to find out more about this. And please, can we have some DC ones as well, please?
But you think about the parts that are used in this as well. You think about from when these art sets start, begun, and they were using just the round dot pieces. And you just look at how many parts we have and how cleverly they've used all the different parts that we've had over the last few years. You just think how awesome sets will be now if they look at all the Marvel and DC, which I don't doubt this is going to be the first of many, because this is going to be really, really popular. I think the 3D popping out of the frame, and you just look at how awesome all these pieces are and what pieces are available now.
Well, check this out, right? So, Mosaic comic. Imagine that.
It does look like a comic book.
Get a load of collaborators together, right, and come up with a comic. There's the thing. Can you imagine that? Anyway, that was breaking news today, folks. That one, so I thought I'd get that in. Let's have a look at some pictures that you lot sent in. We've got a few to get through, folks. So there'll be some Brickworld Chicago ones. There'll be some normal ones that you sent in. This is from Lady McBrick. This is a section of Rivendell.
Beautiful.
Beautiful set.
Yeah,
roof, very nice.
Rivendell was one of the grand prizes for the raffle.
Yes, really? It was.
Oh my God. You'd be lucky to get a polybag in the UK. You would, but there we go. That's America. I have to get in all the raffles. Did anyone on the panel win anything at Brickworld Chicago?
No.
No.
I hope they
friendships
numbers next year because
friendships
can't win because it's boxing.
Love it.
There was a log that actually had a build of that they parted out 10 of these and built a beautiful castle scene out of that, and I was like 10, and I was like, wow. That's insane. That's a lot of stuff. Good job.
This is Rayanella. He's on holiday at the moment up in Scotland. You can tell it's Scotland because it's grey skies. What can I say? Body Bricks is out there. Is it warm? Because it's bloody 27 degrees in the Cabino at the moment. It is. But anyway, mate, hope you're having a good holiday. What else? So this is this is.
Oh, that was my.
I'm showing this, because I want everybody whose mocks are featured on here for people to be able to know who has done what. And thankfully, Nick sent me this because this is a thing, folks. Right, next year I've got an idea, a video idea that I'm going to do next year. That strangely no one else has done yet. Not in the style that I want to do it in, anyway. So I can actually bring something a little bit fresh to the proceeding, so to speak. But yeah, and I will say as well, I might even do a London calling from there. That'd be quite cool, wouldn't it? Or I have to call it Chicago calling, I suppose. But we've got this one as well. So guys, this looks amazing in daylight, and this also looks amazing at night as well.
So this one was from Eurobricks. Eurobricks did this.
Eurobricks, yeah.
Eurobricks, amazing, good stuff. Love this one.
Was it Eurobrick? Eurolug.
Eurolug, yeah.
It's the lug from Europe.
All right, good stuff, good stuff. This is Voltron. One of, do you know, he's one of the, I hardly know anything about Voltron, but I know I love the Lego sets of him. This is what's that geezer's name? Martin. And it is Martin. His name.
Martin's Castle. So good.
That was amazing.
It is pretty amazing. It really is. That's how you do it, Lego. Just saying. But anyway, no, it's pretty cool. And to be fair, he's actually done decent trees. Is it the real trees, Ian? What do you reckon of that?
And the Mickey Mouse icons in the water as well.
Yeah.
So
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's cool.
There's a bunch of hidden Mickeys in there, and there's a bunch of sig figs as well. And that if
really?
you had a sig fig, you gave it to him, he would put you in.
Amazing.
You did great.
Love it. Right, moving on swiftly. This is cool.
I
Look at
love
this.
Yeah.
That's Ethan the
so
artisan.
cool.
It makes me hungry, man. Ethan, I think the name is down there. Ethan.
Yep, Ethan. Yep.
Very cool. Love this.
Oh.
Care Bears. I just want to give it a big cuddle, Lauren, don't you?
No, thank you. And I would wake up and I would probably scream if I saw it.
It looks like it wants to give you a hug, but I don't think it wants to give you a hug.
Also slightly cursed. Very cute, but also
Yes.
Cobblebox Castle. Oh, look at this. Blimey.
See, this is like the Spider-Man one. It's like popping out.
That's a good one.
Spider-Man set. This is the set that I always go back to because this was the first time I've seen someone take a comic book, flat comic book, and protrude it like that, embroidered. So when I saw that, I was like, "That's the mock I was thinking of." And this is I've seen this mock several times.
Straight to the cradle.
It's beautiful.
In America, folks, they call this healthy food.
Hey, when you gotta eat that, no.
Always crop your pictures before you send them to Grace.
Yeah. Don't leave anything on the floor, on the tables, on the walls.
Yeah, what's
You
going
just
on down
haven't
there?
analysed.
What's going on down there? There we go. But no, very cool. Love that. Rhino, what a great villain he is. I'd love to have Rhino in a big fig, please, Lego. You know what I mean? There we go. This was quite cool as well. Liking that. Big purple tiger. Looks like a robot. It almost looks like Savage from, or Ravage from Transformers. God, look at this. Who's this lot here? They all look a bit familiar.
This is medieval times. Brick Hive.
Beautiful hive. Our Toys World. Who's this bloke here?
That's me.
There we go. It's like the who's who of the Lego world. Macro. Love a bit of Macro. There he is. That's too good. There we go. This Sean. He's absolutely rocking it. There we go. Dux Briggs. He's one of your compatriots.
That's Harold.
As well.
Yeah.
Harold.
No more bricks.
No more bricks. There's Titanium. Look at him. Look. He's so cute. There's how tall is Brad?
Brent.
Is he like 6'4"?
6'4". I was going to say, I thought Titanium was quite tall. And special shout out as well. Maria, there we go. That's Maria. Is it Maria's a bit more than just Maria, though, isn't it, Nick?
Brick Zapper.
Over here.
That's my wife.
That's your wife. That's the bit we're getting to. I love the fact we go through the superhero names and then we get to your wife being your wife as well, which is very cool. This guy looks familiar as well. I can't remember.
Brick Lover 18,
right?
Okay, good stuff.
And then Life Bricks, Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler.
Good stuff.
He's below
Next to
Titanium
Brick Hive.
J.
Next to this guy here. Yeah, he frequents ACOB as well, which is good. And there we go. Oh God, you guys look like you're having such a good time as well. Anyway, moving on swiftly. Fabuland, always go about Fabuland.
Yes.
We get them in this country as well. They're everywhere. They are this Fabuland lot. Ian, are you a Fabuland fan?
I've not really got much Fabuland. You've got the one set recently, and then you've got a collection from when you were young of the characters.
Yes, I think Fabuland just always looks so joyful and happy.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? But I know Ian doesn't really like minifigs. I know Ian doesn't like mini dolls. I know Ian likes chicken and chicken McNuggets in particular. But what about Fabuland characters? Do you like Fabuland characters, Ian?
I mean, they're just as good as minifigs, aren't they?
All right, that means he doesn't. I like that.
Ian's not really into much. Sorry.
No.
Okay. All right, moving on swiftly.
I think our daughter wants to.
Oh, this is mac and cheese deep dish.
Oh,
mac and cheese pizza. It was really good.
There's
Amaretto.
America for you.
It was
They call
carbs
that
on
quiche.
carbs.
In England,
Carbs
that's
on
a
carbs.
quiche. I was going to say,
No,
full of
it's not
carbs.
quiche.
That's not a quiche.
This
That's
was
a
really
pie.
good. This was
Why is that
really
not a
good.
quiche? It's a quiche, isn't it?
Food and shit.
It's not
Oh,
got eggs in it.
Yeah, it's not egg based. It's not a quiche.
Is it not? I thought it looks
No,
like eggy to me. There's no eggs in that, Nick.
It does look quiche. It's got
That's the
Macaroni
macaroni.
and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese pizza.
Macaroni and cheese. All right, I like that. Macaroni and cheese.
Really
These
good.
Americans, they think of everything, don't they? There we go.
yes. Everything.
Yes.
I tell you what, Corey, you want one of them?
Terror next year, guys. A terror.
Corey has 3 of those before he does it for his pre-workout meal. He does before he goes to the gym.
Listen, I believe I gained about anywhere between 5 to 10 pounds on that trip to Chicago. 'Cause Tuesday nights, it's loud. You know, everybody doesn't go to sleep at these conventions, and I'm just like, man, I'm hungry, and it's like 2 a.m. And I'll look on Grubhub, and there's stores that are open. So I had the brisket sandwich every night at 2 a.m. Absolutely absurd. No one stopped me. I had no real friends.
Was it the brisket sandwich from the restaurant that was downstairs?
Yeah,
Because that was delicious.
Was it? Oh, yeah. Very nice, very nice. All right, moving on swiftly,
This,
folks. We've got a lot to get through tonight.
It's the foosball tournament.
The foosball.
So that's my very
Who's
Batman
yours?
lineup.
I like that.
Nice.
Batman, eh?
I lost. I
You
lost. in the
lost.
first round.
There you go. You sound surprised using Pink Batman. Just saying. There he is. Look. He's everywhere. I'm sure that head's just superimposed on every picture. There we go.
So this is Jace Mock.
Is it? Jay looks like he's actually part of the mock.
He just gets in, climbs into it, and just pokes out the top.
Yeah,
Such a beautiful build.
He's fixed it. He can't. That's it.
Amber Laya supplied the lighting, I think, for that.
I like this.
Yes.
This is clever.
Yes.
The Last Supper. Look at that.
Last Supper. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
this is
that.
cool.
It's a clever use of bricks to represent faces of people. So
It
good.
is. It's nice. I like it. It's very, very, very tastefully done. This is from the Bricketeer. That's pretty cool, isn't it? It just literally got off a plane. He got off a plane, went straight to the convention, and I don't think he slept for about 4 days. Bless him. Simon out there saying Titanium J. They looked awesome, giving me FOMO for Brickworld. I want to go next year. Come on, Simon. You know you want to. I think
Yes.
Lady McBrick's going to be going there as well. Actually, as well. This is from Minifig Who as well. Good work. I thought he hadn't actually put the TARDIS in it, but it's there. It's in the background.
How could you not think that? It's Gaz. There will always be a TARDIS in there.
Gaz sent me this about 10 minutes before the stream started. But typical Gaz. This is from Fab Blondies.
Love this set so much.
There we go. Oh, go snakes. Here's a thing as well. Ian and Carrie. You know, last week we were talking about Hocus Pocus set and the candle being trans clear. It is actually black. Lego have announced that. It was a bad render, as they say.
I mean, in the one shot it looked like it'd be trans black. In the other shot of it, it was definitely just trans clear.
Yeah.
So they've definitely done something wrong there with the rendering.
Definitely. Bad renders. This is from a guy called Nick Sweetman. He's out there. How cool is this? Another habitat. I need to do some
You've been
habitats.
called out, Greg. You've been called out by Gaz.
Have I been called out? Wait a minute. I said that last night, you cheeky monkey. Did he? I saw it 10 minutes before we go. Because he even messaged me saying, should I send it 10 minutes before the show or something like that? Gaz up. Now this one went down very well.
Beautiful.
Everyone. I wonder if
That was amazing. Look at those eyes too.
I know. That's what we noticed as well. The eyes were just stunning.
Like one of those memes. This is what I. It's like this is what I want, and
I've heard a rumor.
This is what I can afford.
Yeah.
Just a rumor. This one may be coming to the Lego house from the rumor
Really?
is that this one may be coming to Lego House. If you go there, you'll be able to see that in person. So
It's beautiful.
Wow.
Wonderful kid.
Wow.
He's so
Oh.
talented.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Great. I mean, he certainly deserved to win something. I'm sure it must have won something.
Oh, best creature. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Well
Oh yeah.
deserved.
Yeah. That horse. It's amazing.
Oh, yeah. That's the one with the Chewbacca ears, isn't it? That's the one. Yeah. I think it was Chewbacca, the buildable Chewbacca figure.
T-fall. Yeah.
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 Awesome.
Incredible.
It's
Well
just
deserved.
amazing.
Well deserved.
And it's big as well. It's huge.
Yeah, it's big.
Huge.
Oh, there we go. Black Falcon, Crater, Roland Grace. Well done, Roland Grace.
Yep, Roland Grace.
Well done, man. You got a bright future. Oh, there we go. A little bit more there.
The shield on the back was just so beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, most people would just be happy with that, wouldn't they?
Yes.
Now, this is actually a personal favourite picture of mine. I like this piece of art. It's somewhere up in the Tate Gallery, I believe. Roger, you want to tell us a little bit about it?
So yeah, this is actually my piece. Actually, I did this a couple of years ago. The original one that's down the bottom right-hand corner, and it's a reminder to everybody that attends these events to get to know people. So to get to know the people behind the Lego, because you will build friendships and have long-lasting life friends that come out of these conventions. Not so much as the guest days or like the public days, but for us, it's a reminder that we are the people behind the Lego, and to get to know them. So that's what this was. It's always a reminder for me to remember to do that, to meet people when I go to these conventions, because you never know who you're going to meet and the relationships you'll build. So that's what this was. And then there's the right hand, the left hand is in the version, which is yeah, it's a different one. So
Roger, you really are the man behind the Lego. Amazing, honestly. It's a fabulous bit of art. It's an awesome idea. I'm curious. How long did it take for you to decide what brick you wanted to put in front of his face?
Well, I mean, so what I did with this one was the original one was done with the digital program, and this one I just actually freehanded it completely. Again, throwing random pieces again, so it's got a double meaning because we throw random pieces into builds and to build something beautiful. As much as I would like to say this is beautiful, I'm like that creator that hates his own creation type thing because it's very messy, and I'm not very messy person.
We'll say it for you. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, mate.
I love it. I love it. The moment I saw it, I was like, that is different. I really like it. And I like the variations to it as well.
Yeah. That was my wife's idea, actually. She was like, you should bring both to them so they could see like the original and then the updated version of it. So, so yeah, it was fun. And again, it's something when you travel with Lego, something that can pack nicely in a carry-on because I don't want to lose my stuff. So something that can be easily done as that way. So
now talking of traveling and stuff, and Corey, I mean, you build some massive mocks. Have you ever had trouble when you're traveling with said mocks?
So let me preface that with a quick story. On the way to Lego Masters, we had to travel with a mock that we were going to have on the opening promo. And me and my brother, we didn't know anything about that. And we packed our mock in our carry-on and not in our check bag. So as we're going through TSA, they, for whatever reason, Lego always comes up as drugs. So they're in the back. Say, whose bag is this?
To be fair.
We say,
it is.
She has her entire elbow to hand inside of our just and we have to have this ready for by the time we land.
Wow.
So, on the plane. So from that moment on, I learned that all Lego goes in my check bag. So the system of carrying Lego is Tupperware. So I break down. I build it in a way that I can break it down and put it in Tupperware.
Exactly.
So if I got to carry 3-4 bags of luggage, I will pay the extra just to to my destination safely. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been successful these last few times doing that.
Wow, good stuff.
And
there you go, folks.
I've never had that story. I've heard this like that. I've heard that, but I've never experienced that. I've checked things twice, and they never open up my stuff. So I don't know. Maybe
those faces like, yeah, we're not going to damage this guy's stuff.
I tell you, I'd like to see their faces when they see it's Lego. All right, good stuff, Roger. Good stuff and brilliant story,
Thank you.
Corey, as always.
Brilliant.
Right, moving on swiftly. Waterfront, very nice. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool.
So bright, so bright,
so bright.
Love
It's a lot of seagulls.
It is a lot of seagulls. I love that. Oh, look at the effect of the water. Moving on swiftly. I don't know what's going on here. More seagulls. There we go. It's like a scene going to Brighton. This is very cool. Lego does not exist. Oh, Legos does not.
Oh, this one.
Yeah,
I like this one.
I think. There we go.
Yeah.
Oh, I like. Look at him. Look there. Oh, I love it there. This is a good little story. Look at the narration
that is
there.
so cool.
Oh yeah.
I love that.
I was looking at this one, and I said that this is a perfect Lego Masters piece.
Yes.
If Lego Masters was to give a challenge like this will be the perfect piece to do it as. You have your rock formation, and then the story. Like, you could tell what the story is, and the minifigs are telling the story as well. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
So
it's
good.
really good. Great story. And this was by who was by it? Alice P. Lebercook, I think that is. Very nice. Oh, I tell you what, that is a nice looking tomato going on there. Jeez. Even the knife is made of Lego as well. Warner Theatre tickets for the Gatsby.
Great Gatsby, so cool.
And this picture doesn't do it justice. This thing was massive. It was huge.
Yeah,
taller than me, and I'm so it was pretty big.
Everyone's tall in America, and they're really, really tall. Love this one as well. With the custom print smile. That is Batman smiling, folks. Honest. Very cool. We love these ones.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Jellyfish. We love the jellyfish. That'd be a good idea for you guys next year to do something like that, Carrie.
Maybe smaller scale for ours.
Yeah.
But we definitely need some jellyfish.
We do. I keep meaning to build some, but you know.
Okay. Oh, there you go. Anyone out there that's got an old mock of Tatooine, and you know what you could do with it? There's loads of them out there. They love it. Oh, this is good.
Oh, Kelly is.
Jeez, Kelly Bartlett, come on down. Jesus, this is amazing.
That's so clever.
Yeah.
Even the plant.
Love it.
Lego needs to do a plant like that. This is great. Look at that. Oh, look at that. A Brickbook Pro. Nice.
But look at the hinge. Even the hinge of the screen to the keyboard. That's so clever.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, interestingly, she's done a QWERTY keyboard. That's not an American keyboard. That's a UK keyboard, that is.
It's the same as
QWERTY? We have QWERTY.
Is it QWERTY? Oh no, Azerty is European. QWERTY is UK.
You can tell it's not
the
full QWERTY.
No.
Yeah.
The
It's
Americans,
missing a couple of
they put the
characters.
X side in the funny place.
It's missing the I.
Yeah.
And the F.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
it's really clever to capture what they've done because you've got all the main keys.
I wonder why those particular letters. I wonder if there's a word you make up if you put those letters together. Just saying. Stop. All right. We did. Very briefly.
That was funny. That's
so funny.
Pink Lady, Brick.
Look at that. Nimbus. I think this is
great.
The broom is
this was the only Harry Potter one there, wasn't it? This one?
No.
There's a few.
There were a few, but only a handful.
Yeah.
There was not a lot.
Oh, look at all that.
This one was the most original, though. I'll give her that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good. I love it. And of course, to use those pieces as well.
To use brooms as the bristles is very clever.
The brooms is very clever. That's it. Good part usage. That very good. Very good. Oh look, it's how many Lego brooms, and it's got an award display space here. Nimbus 2000. Very cool. Well done. Love that one. Nimbus 2000 by Megan Groves. Brickworld 2023.
Pink Lady Bricks.
Pink Lady Art Bricks. I'll put her thing in the chat.
Hello. I like these tiles. They look very collectible. All right, moving on next. There we go. Another angle. Nice. This is this is familiar. Trying to remember who did this. Love the glass.
This was Lug. It was the my goodness, I can't remember the name there. It's like the Ohio. It's like right in the border, but it's Michigan.
God, it's
Huge log
detailed,
there.
isn't it? Look at these. Look, that's actually real Lego elements, but I think they're quite rare. The lion head.
Yeah, I remember last week I thought that these were plates. I didn't realise that the majority of them are the masonry bricks. That's so clever. Obviously at the bottom, and I think that was like the entrance to the other one. That was like plates, but most of it being masonry. It was awesome.
Wow, look at that.
So good.
What's it? I'm curious, Amber. What day did you go? Did you arrive here?
I got there Tuesday morning.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. And Lauren got there Tuesday. Well, what about you, Roger? What day did you get there for?
Tuesday afternoon.
Okay. So Tuesday definitely seems to be the day. About you, Corey? Did you get there early, sort of check out the place, sort of scout around and see what's going on, look for any deals potentially?
I got there Thursday morning. Thursday morning.
There we go. Oh, that's okay though. Thursday, because so how does it work, Nick? You get there on the Wednesday. So what's happening on Wednesday? What's happening on Thursday? And then what happens on Friday, Saturday, Sunday?
There's like a schedule of different things, but basically Wednesday you can start setting up, and then they have like opening. Actually, no, opening ceremonies was on Thursday, but they had like an orientation thing on Wednesday for like new attendees. And then Thursday morning, or all through Thursday and Friday, they had parts drafts, and then they had the foods. They have a bunch of events. There's a whole schedule.
Yeah. There's a.
But it was like
this is the first year they used an app, and it kind of helped out with.
Yeah, the app was good.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because they could send you like live notifications about things, which was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for each time slot, they had maybe like 3 or 4 events, different events.
Yeah, Wednesday
on
was
the
a
time
mixer.
slot.
Yeah, that's right. Just
So you have to decide. You have to decide which one you wanted to go to.
The mixer was a good idea. I'm really glad they did that.
Oh yeah, the mixer was good.
That was really nice.
At the mixer, they unveiled.
I got a
the
question
new
about
Brickworld.
Mixer. I saw this today. This is a picture that Roger sent me over. I didn't see this. I love this, and I think if am I right in saying is that Destiny Bounties sale?
Is it?
Maybe.
TJ, are you in the chat?
I believe so.
TJ, he's out there somewhere. He's out there somewhere.
Oh,
is it?
There he is.
It's got. Is that Destiny Bounty?
I don't know.
It's got a sense of Ninjago about it, but I love that. It's gorgeous. So
good.
yeah, actually, do you know what? It looked really good on one of these. Yeah, imagine like a horse that's sort of like a sort of a Sith-like horse. So take a Sith like Darth Vader, kind of make it a horsey sort of thing, and then put on a Petonian guard or something like that. That looked good, wouldn't it?
Good idea.
Just saying. Oh, there we go. It could be my idea for next year. Just saying. He goes, "Yep, that's a Ninjago movie Destiny's Bounty sale. Get in there."
There you go.
Good eye.
Ninjago go. Oh, look at this.
I don't know whose guys. This one's somebody's. We might know this person. Maybe.
Maybe.
Not really an army, is it? It's more of a squad.
Oh. No, this is epic.
This is so good.
Yeah, like in person, like I mean, you know, he's shown all the videos and everything, but in person, this was just epic.
So good.
Middle
And this picture doesn't do it justice. I was trying to
No.
get something that was a different kind of angle. I think I took a video of this one as well, just because Shai just absolutely did such a good job with this.
Oh yeah.
And he had to rebuild some while he was actually there. So again, good.
No, I
things
saw even Holly on film. She was there
Yeah.
helping out, and so was Tech. God, look at those helmets. They're brilliant, aren't they? Ooh, I like the gold in those as well. Good stuff. Right, next up. Oh, we've got a little video here.
Yeah.
Look at this. Oh, there we go. Just a quick one. There we go. I like what he's done there with the wheels. Oh, there's Tech in the background. What's he doing? What's Tech doing? I don't know what he's doing.
Shai did a fantastic job with this build.
Yeah, brilliant. So someone's showing Tech where the I don't know where the vegan restaurant is or something.
I think what we drew from that, if you remember last week, one of the things that we loved about it was the fact that it's not just a straight edge. Like the plates and the bricks used to make a raw edge just made it look awesome.
Yeah, no,
Oh yeah, no, he
So
said, oh, he's out there still. Got to be careful what I say.
Amazing.
But yeah, no,
This one was fun. But this one wasn't there the entire time. They took this one away at some point. So
did they?
You had to see it early.
I love democracy.
It's so fun. The next, there's all the little hidden Easter eggs of like the Senate were just. That's why you could stare at this one forever. Like again, you have Wally.
Oh yeah,
Superman, Batman.
I wonder if you put ET in there as well, because ET was actually there.
There might be an ET in there. Zord.
Different alien.
Oh, what a great idea! You could put them in there.
Yeah, there was. I think ET was in there.
It was a bit spooky, didn't it? It's a bit about the faces. Well, it's freaking me out. That is. There's more pictures from Roger. Look at this. That's nice. I'd say that was a nice school to go to, but looking at their faces, I think not. That is beautiful. It looks like they call them the big buildings in France, Mark. Chateaus, I think it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Chateau. It's like a chateau I stayed in.
This is the school from Wednesday.
Nevermore Academy. Christian Boudreau, Chase Boudreau. Oh, he sounds a bit French as well. Good stuff. Bonjour. Now, this Ringleval, I believe, is featured in this week's podcast from the Bricks King podcast, if I remember rightly. And this is a baseball stadium.
Yep. This is the baseball stadium there in Chicago, Wrigley Field.
It's got tubes line going there. Very, very cool. Love that. Beautiful. There's a bit of a hint of Wimbledon about it. This is from Kate.
Yeah.
Yes.
We love Kate.
Yes. It's great.
Well, WBC just wouldn't be WBC without Kate. It really wouldn't. And textures and stuff like that. That's what I love. And just to think, folks, like what Roger's done for us today. If you do send me pictures, send me high-res ones, because some people send me pictures, and I'm not joking. They're like the size of a stamp. They really are.
And those were lit up.
Yes, they were lit up.
Yes.
Yeah, they were incredible. Like, yeah, amazing.
Oh, look, here's Nicole.
Nicole.
She is.
Yep, Nicole.
Oh, my word, look at this. Look, sorry.
Mock.
Look at that. I like that. I know. I'm just saying I like it.
Oh.
Well, I can't see her, Mock. But she's got a nice watch on, though. I like her watch. They've taken it 2:26 in the afternoon, that picture. Just saying.
Yeah. This is her very first mock.
Oh,
Yeah, it's so good.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, it's great.
It's good.
Amazing.
What's it called?
Yeah.
Nicole is not a builder, but she bricks a lot. Like a lot.
She does brick a lot.
There'll be a market in there. Love that.
But that statement is not strictly true. She does know how to mock good, so she'll have to change that for next year. That's phenomenal.
Oh, that's so good. I didn't know she'd done a mock for there as well. Oh, look, we've got Stormtrooper with a bath there.
I love that she took the shape and put the concept of what she was trying to get at in front of it, so you can kind of see where she brought this from. Her, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
I see. Oh, I like that. Oh, look, it's a Starbucks there. See that? That's it.
Hey,
There's
there's a
coffee
Starbucks
like
upstairs.
Well, oh, good. I'm glad. Starbucks is okay, but I do like a nice coffee. I live on coffee. And God, no, he looks at me, doesn't he? Look at that. Look at, he's loving that. Look at his face, right? You know why? Because he's looking at this giant castle.
That's why, but that's why we do it. That's why we go to these conventions. We go to network with each other, hang out with each other. But the fans of Lego, these little kids that like Corey gets to inspire people every day. So that's what it's about.
The children just make the shows. It's just fantastic. Their eyes just light up, and
it's magic. Literally inspiring generations. That's what it's all about. Well, there we go. It's another nice picture.
I try to always, whenever I take pictures of people's builds at conventions, I try to always do something a little bit different. So it's like two different views of it. Again, this is attention to detail. I love attention to detail. So the marquee outside of this build of this movie theater was playing Wrath of Khan, and inside there is literally the Wrath of Khan on TV.
Arguably one of the best science fiction films of all time, folks. Just
so
saying.
Good.
Just saying. I mean, Wrath of Khan is the Star Trek. What Empire Strikes Back is the Star Wars.
And this is Steve Padula's build, and it's so good. His whole entire city was amazing.
I love Star Trek. Ooh, a bit of a repeat there. I might have copied a few in.
I didn't do that.
Oh, this is so cool.
Jedi Temple. This is the bell. This is Mr. Bigaboo, isn't it? This one.
Mr. Mark Boo. Yeah.
Good stuff. Oh, look at that, the Jedi Temple. Never really had a real proper Jedi Temple yet. We had that new one that's coming out, but I mean, that's not a Jedi Temple. It's like a Jedi shed, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. That's cool.
Yoda in the Ewoks. So cute. Not to take a picture of it.
Right, here we go. We've always seen some night stuff now. Good stuff, liking that. There we go. Mr. Boo at night. Looks good. Nice use of the lights. Good color choice as well. Oh, look at this. Oh, they've done the lightsabers. Look at that. It's got the high ground, Roger.
He does have a background.
Extremely dark. They did it.
This one, oh my gosh.
I love
I almost walked by this one, and then I was like, wait, that's moving. And it was a TV that was built black and white with I Love Lucy from one of the most, it's the one I always remember, the chocolate scene.
That was
so good.
really impressive. That's really hard to do as well. Like, it's very clever stuff. Right, okay, let's get through there. Yep.
Look at
This is actually a female builder in our den log, actually. It was the theme was the Roaring 20s, and this was a speakeasy that she had built. And there was like 3 different levels of it, so you had to figure out like challenges to get down to each level. So
Wow.
There we go. So we've got a goat. There we go. Grab them while you can. We've got that's nice. I like that. I've got to flick through these a little bit because that looks like a crime scene or something there. We'll go back to that one again.
so that's what it looks like on top.
Oh my goodness me! Look
One
at
of the
that.
best lit up cities.
Wow.
That is
This is
phenomenal.
Marlowe Bricks, Ken from Denver as well, and this is all custom lighting, and it's amazing.
He's amazing. Christmas. Oh, Christmas has come early.
It's a brick built Christmas tree. It's
Yeah,
not just a Christmas tree.
that's phenomenal. Oh, this one looks familiar.
Tanner.
Yeah, this is so
Tanner. Tangent.
Tangent. Of course, he was actually there, wasn't he?
He was.
Amazing.
awesome work.
I can't even believe this is made of Lego. All that lot. That's incredible. Loving that. Loving that.
And then Michelle, yeah.
Oh look,
this is unreal.
Yeah,
Michelle just the building bells outdoes herself. This is insane.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Light right, that's so cool.
That's very good. Love that.
That's cool.
Oh yeah, look what they've used. Great part usage there. Balloons. They're balloons. What a great way to use balloons. This one best life size. Very cool. We've got some more there.
Connect 4.
Yeah, Connect 4. Oh,
The robots just do not look real. I mean, it just looks so. It looks like the real Rock'em Sock'em robots.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very cool. Moto's out there saying, looking
I
very
love the fact the light bright actually lights up. That's so cool.
That's amazing. Amazing.
Now this
Oh, there it is.
Chopper.
This chopper.
This is good.
It's got the. He's won awards as
Nominated
well.
for Best Mechanical and was Best Star Wars.
Wow,
Yes.
I think we should have a video.
Best
in there
Mechanical
somewhere.
nomination and Best Star Wars.
I think we got a video somewhere, folks.
There's a video coming up. This Brick Collector.
That's
Such a
That's good.
beautiful.
Look at the parts
This
used for
Brick
that.
Collector.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible. Lauren, I'm curious. Do you think because you kind of last year you did a mock for it, this year you didn't? Do you think, are you kind of inspired to do mocks next year, or are you kind of like do you like sort of watching from the around the edges and stuff?
I really missed having a mock. I displayed something small on Holly's table, so it was really nice. And Claire brought something small, so that was a really nice, like, tiny little mock experience for us. I was kind of glad I didn't have anything too large or fragile. It was really interesting how much it freed up my mind space of whenever I turned the corner, it was like one of the shelves going to be like, like collapsed. Did it fall onto another mock, etc. But I'm definitely inspired, and I think the whole group is inspired to bring something next year. But oh man, the lighting aspect, I've got a learning curve. I got to step it up for sure. But more Harry Potter representation, please. So I need to go out there and represent with Megan.
Yeah, no, I might have to throw a little mock in there as well. Watch this, folks. Look, this is how cool is this? We've got a real chopper. Look at that.
It was such a good build.
Well clever. Can you
Best
imagine
droid.
the mechanisms involved in that? Well, we're going to see plenty of chopper coming up, folks, in the coming months. We really are. Oh, I've got Beetlejuice.
Hands down, best Star Wars droid.
Oh, controversial.
Go for it. Go for it.
R2D2 fans, be prepared. I want to see that once more. This is quite special, actually. I like the way Chopper talks. Actually, he sort of mumbles at you.
Yeah,
he's got attitude for sure. He has way more attitude than R2 does.
Oh yeah,
R2's got attitude, but Chopper just.
I think he has the highest kill count too.
Yeah. He kills astromechs as well. He kills his own. I love the fact that this is put. This is, for some people, they might not have liked actually where their mock's positioned. I think this is perfect. The gas service connection in the background, or anything like that, and you've got that pounding. Because you know, if Chopper was there for real, right, he'd pull that lever up. You know he would. Look at this. He's happy. And Roger, tell us a little bit about this, because this guy, he must be some sort of Clone Wars fanatic or something.
So this is Elliot Lyons. So Elliot builds Lego here on Instagram. He's in the Denver Lug as well. A really good friend of mine, and he designed this and started building it, and it was not complete when we got to Chicago. So like that whole entire hangar over on the far right hand side was not there. The roofs weren't done. None of the tiling was done. So again, me and a couple of people just really hunkered down and helped him to complete his vision while he was there. So
wow, well done.
It was very well done. This is so it's
impressive.
A representation of a Coruscant base on, I believe it's Sereno, which is where Count Dooku's from. So it's almost saying like, what if the clones had won? And there was no empire. So this is like the celebration of it. So these are all custom minifigures, 300 plus in there. So
back in those days, the Clone Wars warriors were cast as being the good guys, and which they are. They are.
They just got tossed aside at the end, though.
Well, they did. And I'm glad that's kind of being addressed these days in the sort of latter parts, because it was like, well, what did actually happen to them? This is pretty cool. Love a bit of Spider-Man stuff. Because Peter Parker with his little baby. It's really cool. Punk Spider-Man as well. I'll tell you what, Punk Spider-Man, that's got to be British, isn't it? Yeah, Chopper loves, Tex loving that. I honestly, I think it was so cool. It's definitely one of my favorites. Corey, did you actually go out on the floors and have a look around at some of the mocks and stuff like that when you was there?
I did. I had some time to do that, but even still, I didn't see everything. There was a few builds there that I did not see. That Ghost Rider was amazing.
Again, 3D. That's a 3D one too. So it comes
Brick Hive sent this through. Ghost Rider, very powerful, underrated Marvel superhero. Corey and Roger, I'd say.
You know, I was going to say, in all fairness, I was there early. My mock was super small, so I didn't have to focus on building stuff. And even I still didn't see everything. I've seen pictures on Instagram of like, I didn't even see that one. There were so many mocks.
So many.
Well, there we go. This is a like I say, folks. This is an image I never thought I'd ever see. Firstly, it's weird to have Lego sets outside, and not only have we got the beautiful Tower Bridge in the background, which, by the way, folks, do check out. Half Asleep Chris has done a top video this week of Tower Bridge. Though I did have to comment about it not being London Bridge, but there we go. Just say. Yeah, this was it. I mean, it's what can we say? What haven't we said about this set? We love it. We get really angry about it, and we're still going to buy it. Isn't that right, Amber? It was a beautiful day. It was a beautiful moment. This is new Hashima.
Oh, he said it right.
I know. I studied Japanese. No, I'm only joking. Actually, there is someone on the panel that can speak Japanese. Isn't that right, Carrie?
Yes, there is, but not fluently.
Oh, not fluently. Can you speak it better than me, though?
Oh, for sure.
Oh, okay.
I can speak English better than you as well, Greg.
That was a low shot, wasn't it? That was a low shot. That wasn't very nice. I'm going to mute it now. No, I'm really joking. This is like this. A lot of people are featuring this, even Beyond the Brick have got on the wagon for this one. This is a massive collaboration. Apparently, folks, it's made up of an estimated 4 million bricks with 62 builders. Unbelievable.
70. I think it's 70 builders. If I'm right.
Oh, is it 70 builders?
I think it was 70.
And it's over 7 countries. How about that, eh? That's Corey. That has got to be Lego collaboration at its best.
Like, again, the pictures doesn't do it justice.
No, not at all.
You feel like you could just walk in and you could just spend the day inside of this build. This build is massive, and every part of it is strategically built And it's so you can tell that there's a different artist to every portion of the building. If you look at it, it's a complete piece, and they're saying that they're gonna continue to extend it even more. So next year it's gonna be its own wing by next year because it's just incredible.
Oh, yeah.
Incredible.
Do you know, Corey? That's a good point. Pink, is that there? Are they going to bring this back next year? Because I really want to see it. I feel like I'm missing out. You know, you could reconfigure it, or maybe, or
last year. So and they just go to it this year. So I don't
realize. I didn't realize. That's good. That's great, Corey. So that's a good thing. So I'm going to see something. This is, and also as well, was the great big ball contraption there this year? I don't think I've seen that.
Oh yeah, the GBC.
Yeah, the GBC. That's that. Back in the day, folks, that was the be all and end all to see. That was. And now it's. I didn't even know it was there. Now,
they had the glow in the dark balls when they had turned the lights off. With a,
I didn't even see. Again, I didn't even see that. Jeez.
Wow. I mean, that's incredible. Now, here's the thing. So we were talking about Scotch eggs last week as well. Look at Lauren's face. She's going, what's she showing here? Don't worry, it's not a personal picture.
I know exactly what you're doing, Greg. I know exactly what you're doing.
I know where you're going with this. So anyway, we're talking about Scotch eggs last week. America's never heard of them, apparently. Don't have them over there. Anyway, so if you ever see any pictures of Scotch eggs, folks, send them in to me because I think we should make it a thing. But anyway, this is what homemade Scotch eggs look like.
The size of those things.
They're huge.
That is a Scotch egg and a half.
Yeah.
That one as well. Oh, I'd get that one. That one's massive. You get more bang for your buck there.
I want to know what all the flavours are, though.
That's what's going on in there.
Oh, right.
But yeah, that's really good. It's called Good Eggs. Good Eggs. Purveyors, is that? That's the word.
Yeah.
Purveyors of the finest Scotch eggs. There we go. So yeah, any pictures of Scotch eggs, folks, send them in.
That's the most popular flavour, clearly.
We'll make it a thing. We'll make it an LBB.
Everyone wants that one.
Honestly, you could live off the protein and the carbs and everything. It's got everything you need. I reckon. Because it's true. It's a thing. We'll make it LBB Scotch eggs. Come on, you know we can make it a thing. I recommend staying up later and going to see the mocks at night when no one else is around. Ooh,
yeah, that's true.
Inside the convention.
That's totally correct. Totally correct.
Yeah, I mean public days.
Public days are not days. Public days are not days to go view mocks.
No.
And that is actually all the pictures. Blimey, look at that. We ended on Scotch eggs. What a wonderful thing.
Picture?
Your picture? Did you send it late? Did you send it late?
We had a funny conversation about it and everything. I thought everyone would like it. It's okay. It can wait.
It's all right. Let me say. Oh, go through about 200 pictures. Let's see if we find it. Let me see if we find it. What is it you sent me to? What was it again? Remind me, Carrie.
Banana.
Oh, that's it. The banana thing.
I didn't see a banana in there.
All right. There wasn't a banana.
Sorry.
You said she's reminding me now. She wants to see this banana, and we had a conversation about why. Because I said to her about the banana, and I said to her, "Why didn't you take a selfie?" And she's going, "I can't." There it is. It's the first one. There he goes.
So, like my local Asda's had like an upgrade, and they've got like this big Lego stand, which I was quite impressed with. So I thought I'd send you it in, but yeah, I couldn't take a picture of myself in it because my arms are too short.
Right, because Carrie has got on.
It's also like really small for like children.
Think about Kate's T-Rex picture and the little arms it's got. That's what we're getting at. So next week, then, Ian and Carrie, your mission, if you choose to choose it, you've got no choice to be honest. Can you please give us a picture with not only Carrie in there, but with Ian in there as well, maybe?
I don't think I can get down low enough. It's so short.
Well,
I just thought it was cool though. It was unexpected.
You got to get down. Just I don't know, pick it up or something. I don't know.
Just go to the Asda and just pick it up.
Yeah.
Just pick it up.
Use your imagination. Just don't nick it. That's all. Could you imagine buying one of those? It'd be great. But there we go. But anyway, folks, that is all the pictures. Blimey, that's good, isn't it? 120 pictures. How did we do that?
Did it. I'm proud of you, Greg.
Good job.
Absolutely smashed it out of the park. We really did. That's like going through 75 Lego ideas sets. That is. Remember that one? Blimey, that was a late one as well. But anyway, folks, we're gonna start winding down a little bit now because I'm still going to be up for about another 5 hours. Yeah. because I'm looking forward to a fold day tomorrow, and I'm going to be in Sheffield, just in case anyone didn't catch that earlier on. So anyway, with that, thank you everybody for sending in pictures. We'll check the survey out in a minute. Do us a favor, give us a thumbs up. You know what it's all about. You know the drill. And we've got 90 votes so far. Come on, folks. Let's see if we can get it up to 100, because it makes calculating these things a lot easier, I tell you. We're up to 46 thumbs up. Come on, folks. Let's get to 50. You know you want to do it. Anyway, on that note, let's start with Amberlire, actually. Let's start with Amberlire. Amberlire, what have you got coming up this week? Are you going to be doing that stream, that Sunday morning gig that you do called Good Morning Brickworld? Are you going to be doing it this week?
You know, yeah, I think I will. Why not? Why not? Yeah. I think we'll do Good Morning Brickworld. We are not going to have our social media questions this week because we didn't get to the ones from last week because that show was a little crazy pants. And we'll be talking Brickworld Chicago still, I'm assuming, so that'll work out well. So yeah, I've got that, and then which is Sunday. YouTube, Brick Hive's channel, 10 a.m. Okay, we're in Eastern time. I was so confused in Central. Okay, we're in Eastern time, so 10 a.m. Eastern time. And then I've actually, for my streaming for Amberlire Builds, I've moved to Twitch officially. So I am now on Twitch on Tuesdays at a new time. It's 9 p.m. Eastern time. And also, just occasionally, I'll pop on and do some Twitch streams here and there. But yeah, I'll have my regular one on Tuesday nights.
Very cool.
Nice.
Very cool. That sounds like you've got an awesome week. I like that. Twitch Tuesday.
That works. Nice.
Yeah, Twitch Tuesday. I like that a lot, actually. It's like Minifig Monday and all those people that do that. Very, very cool. Brick Hive, the magic of Brick Hive, my transatlantic live stream party. Says, hope to see you at Chicago next year. Dude, I was even looking at flights last week. And do you know what? I can't even get a flight out of London to Chicago yet because they haven't scheduled them up yet. Unbelievably. Can you believe that? But anyway, Brick Hive, this, my friend, is for you.
Easy, miss. I've got you.
You've got me. Who's got you?
I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. He got her.
Got her, Roger. He got her. I love the way
big heads.
Americans used to talk back in the 70s. It was so cool. It really was. Anyway, Roger, on that bombshell, what's coming up from you in the next week or so? You're gonna be doing some stuff on Instagram.
I probably will. I'd probably be doing that, as well as setting up some stuff on here on YouTube and maybe some stuff on Kick, the new streaming platform over there as well, just to kind of expand out and kind of go that way. But mostly it's cleaning up and organizing and getting everything put away, all my swag, and build the stuff that I got in Chicago, because I got quite a few things that I need to build now.
Very cool. Very cool. All right. Sounds like you're going to have a busy old time. What about you, lovely, gorgeous Monarch? Are you up to anything this week in the heat of the UK at the moment? Because I'm basically 27 degrees now.
It's roasting. I'm slowly melting. So tomorrow, A4 day. So there's going to be a group of us in Southampton, chilling, having fun, shopping for Lego and hanging out. So that's going to be awesome. On Sunday, it will be the regular Twitch stream, 2:30, and I'll be building the other half of the Indiana Jones set. So I've been building that on stream, which has been awesome. Loving that set, and me and Fab Blondie actually built it on the same day, which is incredible. So great minds think alike. So I'm doing that over the weekend, and then during the week, mainly working really. So nothing really Lego related during the week, sadly, but yeah, the weekend's mainly where I do most of my Lego content.
Indeed. So same here, mate. Most of the time, when I'm building stuff, I'm doing it on a live stream.
Yeah, same. Yeah.
But I have been recently. I've been doing the old reviews, folks. You know that. And recently, I this week, the review for this long forgotten 2016 Batmobile. So do check that out, folks. Honestly, I really love my Batmobiles, and this is a great one from 2016, folks. Check it out. You guys out there seem to be enjoying it. Lovely, Corey, thank you so much for being on tonight. Super appreciated it, my friend. Are you doing anything Lego this week, or just something going on already? I don't know. We got planned.
This is the calm before the storm. So week, nothing. But next week starts summer camp. So I do Lego summer camps. 6 hours of fun-filled excitement, and the young kids are going to be filled with crazy energy. So it's really fun. So I'm looking forward to that. I'll have a few more shows lined up for the summer. So I'm very excited for those shows. So basically rebuilding some mocks. If anything, I'll be rebuilding some mocks and looking at some mocks that I took pictures of and seeing where the areas I can improve on. So it's a learning process, always a learning process. So I'm loving it.
Good stuff. All right. I mean, wow, you got summer kicks in, and you're kind of really doing it out there. And yeah, actually I got a question for you, Corey, about it. Again, I'm curious with the kids and that you teach. Is there any particular themes that always kind of seems to shine through that they kind of seem to like the most? Is it like the superheroes, maybe the city, maybe Friends? What is their favorite ones?
Like it,
Oh my God.
There we go.
Of course.
It's
Minecraft. Honestly, I need to do some more Minecraft stuff then.
That is the biggest draw that I get with a lot of my students. So I configure a Minecraft game as a class. So it's like they start with a biome, a blank base plate, and each day they got to build onto their base plate. I play the role as the mob, so I can take parts away. I can give them more parts. They get little gems as currency. So if they want to buy certain things to add to their base, they can learn how to pay for it, or they could trade with other builders. I configured a Super Mario theme. I have a medieval time Minecraft theme. It's going to be Minecraft summer.
Wow.
wow.
Minecraft is a thing, folks. It's funny though, because adults, like adults and that, they do seem to like Minecraft. Yet the two should really work.
What?
I don't know. I get the feeling.
Ross and Michael, like they
I don't know.
Minecraft.
Yeah, I need to get into it a little bit more. But it is a thing. But that's good to know. All right, Corey, good stuff. You're going to have your hands full, that's for sure. But you're going to be enjoying it, which is what it's all about. Now, talking of enjoyment, the lovely Brick Mods. He looks all worried tonight. Show us what you built.
Tired.
He's all about DIY. That's what it is. Yeah, it's all about painting. Show us what you built then, Ian. Come on. All right, Carrie, you go first then. Go on, Carrie, go on. You want to go first? Straight in there.
Nice.
So I've got this,
so cool.
and then you put the minifigure down.
Oh, that's it, yeah.
And then she disappears.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Like all mini fiction. Or mini
Probably heard her fall out at the bottom, but yeah. It's like
Yeah, but there's no real loss.
And
There's
then I've got a spinny one as well.
Oh, what's that
Oh,
one?
nice. Other top hats.
It's like a fan.
It's such a fun set. Such a fun set.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's very cool.
And these balls are glow in the dark. Lots of glow in the dark balls.
We like glowing the balls in the dark. We like that. That's part of the night. If we ever do like an element of the stream, glowing balls is this one's one. Oh, the glamping! Look at the glamping.
The glamping set is nice.
It's a nice set. Yeah, the hot tub and the.
Is that a hot tub under the tree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hot swivel in the tree as well.
Is it me, folks? I could just imagine Winnie the Pooh in that for some reason. Nice, wasn't it? So anyway, what are you lovely two up to this week then?
So
we've got another one.
Another
one. I just built something else. Sorry, folks.
This is quite nice. So
as it goes
round, she will spin.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
It's difficult to do in the air.
Come on, Carrie, you could do it.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
All it is, it just sits directly on the rubber wheels, so there's nothing actually attaching it. So it's a really simple technique, but works really well.
Yeah, we'll be doing a tier list. We're not entirely sure what tier list.
Oh, not another tier list.
Well, we're overdue a tier list, so you know.
I'm only joking.
It'll be great.
Right.
And I'll
Keep
be
it controversial though. Make it a controversial one.
Oh, it's always controversial. Don't worry about that.
Harry basically doesn't take any notice of what people are saying in the chat. And
It's him. It's not me.
Why would I listen to other people?
Right.
That seems crazy.
You don't know what the tier list is going to be yet, no?
We're thinking maybe the Bricklink designer program sets.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Quite a few of those,
Modular one.
Spicy.
That's a top one. The modular construction.
You know, based on that, Carrie will put it in F.
Yeah, I know. She would. All right, good stuff. And is that 8:30? You doing that 8:30?
Yeah, 8:30.
All right, 8:30 UK time. That's 3:30 EDT time, folks. Good stuff. Look forward to that. Nick, aka the Brick Adjuster. I might actually watch your stream live tonight because I'm going to be driving all the way up north.
Oh yeah.
In about half hour. So what are you up to tonight,
10 p.m. Eastern time on YouTube. Because we have to say that now because there's so many different platforms.
You got to
full of brick on the Brick Adjuster channel. Our special guest tonight will be Titanium J. So he's gonna be on. So that'll be fun.
In the chat tonight, yes. Yeah, I like that. And can I just say, I love your thumbnails as well. By the way, I love the coloration that you do. You must have to come on there one day. Now then, before we get to the gorgeous Bright Switch bricks, the survey is closed. The question was, if you had a choice of one set to buy this July, what would it be? Eldorado. Fortress. King Top.
By a mile, man.
Let's go.
50%. Go the Imperials. And then the reimagined Disney Castle, down on 28%, which I know Amberlaya, she loves it, she hates it, she's going to buy it. You can't make up your mind. It's like, it's like, I don't know. It's so confusing. Women can be so confusing sometimes. I
can buy it in anger.
I love it. I'm gonna
I'd be mad as I hit the buy button.
Greg, you know how many Hogwarts Expresses I have?
I'm scared. I'm scared to ask. I really am. Have you ever noticed?
I'm angry about it.
I know they do bring them out, don't they? This new one that's come out, this is actually reasonably good. I don't know if anyone talk about it, but there we go.
We're tired, Greg.
Another year, another Hogwarts Express. Still no Gringotts, just saying. Anyway.
I'm going to come after you. I will fly over there.
On your broomstick, on your Nimbus 2000, I know.
It'd be cheaper than the flight.
It probably would be as well, I tell you. And that was it. 18% said others. So, yeah, people are loving the Eldorado Fortress. Got pretty good reviews as well, folks. Imperial Guards. I love those. But anyway, where was I? Bright Switch Bricks. Lovely to have you on here tonight. You and all your Harry Potter stuff, but are you going to be doing any content? You were saying to me a few weeks ago when you was last on, you might be doing some content. Is there
I have
any ideas?
promised small children that I would be doing content again, so I'm kind of locked into that now. There's nothing like disappointing children after Brickworld Chicago.
Not yay to the disappointment, yay to the content.
Yes.
Oh, Chicago. It's almost 1 year since my last video, so everything is fine.
Oh, no.
I have that gap.
Wow.
No, yeah, and rearranging all the sets. I went a little bit of Walmart pre-game clearance shopping, so just kind of rearranging things and getting ready to. Oh, thank you. I love my neon sign too. Getting ready to go into this next. Like it's almost like a Lego year is planned around Brickworld Chicago almost. Like I feel it's a new year. Like, okay, let's start planning again, new goals, etc. Because of all the really good conversations about content and about mocks and about building that take place when you get to be with your friends and when you make those new relationships and friendships and stuff. Because I definitely made some new friends outside of the usual group this year that I was really happy that I got to get to know. And I'm looking forward to Brickworld, Virginia, which I will be going to. And that's going to be the next. I'm sure like how many people are going to be there and what the vibe's going to be this year, but I'll always look forward to it. And I'm excited about that in August. And then I'm going to be working most of July to make up for all of these projects.
Well, that's pretty cool. I mean, and the thing is, I think you're right. I like February's Bricktastic in Manchester. We're now looking at, say, June time for stuff like Reading Brick Festival. And also, of course, BWC. So, yeah, I think you're right, actually. Everyone will start. I know I'm certainly for next year anyway, planning my life around Brickworld Chicago. I mean, it's bizarre, isn't it? I mean, that is the passion of the love of the Lego.
Ask for PTO like 8+ months in advance for those high demand weeks. So I am ready. Like I will be already asking for that time off within the next 2 months.
Yeah, I will as well. I'll just make it a thing. It'll have to be. Good stuff. All right, we'll look forward to that. Coming up from me, well, there will be there might be a couple of little videos coming up from me in the next week or so, folks. Only because I'm on holiday now. I've got to drive up to a place called Bakewell tonight, which is about a 4-hour drive. I know it's a bit of a trek, but it'll be worth it. I'll have the window down anyway, keep me cool, because at the moment I'm literally cooking. I really am. You can see me. I'm glazing over and everything here, Mark. I really am. But anyway, otherwise, I coming up from me. Well, the thing that's dropped this week, folks, was this: the Batmobile. So do check out that. And like I say, there'll be 1 or 2 little videos coming out too. But of course, next week's London Calling 178, where if you tune in for that, you'll be in for a chance to win this, the 1992 Batman Polybag, which is pretty new out, in all honesty. It really is. And all you got to do to enter that, because I'll be doing the draw next week, is to simply leave a comment on this video. It's as easy as that. It really is, folks. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment after the stream. Please do that. Otherwise, I just want to say a big, fat thank you to Bright Switch Bricks, Nick, aka Brick Adjuster, Ian and Carrie, of course, Corey, lovely to have you on here, super appreciate it, Minark, Amber Liar, and Veteran Lego Dad. Also, as well, folks, this stream was meant to be under 3 hours. I wanted it in 2 hours 50, something like that.
No.
I tried.
I absolutely failed. My wife's probably texted me 10 times saying, "Where are you?" Yeah, exactly. But anyway, on that note, I just want to say thank you to all you lovely peeps out there for tuning in tonight. I super appreciate it, as always. The likes of the Minifig Who, Bonnie Bricks, Mayor Hosco, KO, Stud Sirius, Titanium J. Check him out later, folks, on the Brick Adjusters live stream. Giga Chad as well. Thank you, veteran Lego Dad. Roger's son. He's dashing. He really is. He's got all these good looks from his dad. Honestly, he really has. Tech Productions, Bricker Pigs, who I'm going to be seeing tomorrow. Brick Hive. Thank you so much. Axle Plate, Moto, to name but a few. Just remember this, folks, that Lego is a wonderful thing, and each and every one of you are too. Take care, folks. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you very, very soon. And just one thing lastly to say is peace to all AFOLs. Be good, look after yourselves, and I'll see you next week. Cheerio.
Bye.